lost. Hold on 1 second, I'm a bit busy trying to fix this up. Hold on. I am streaming, right? I should check whether or not I'm actually streaming before I decide to change things. Am I not streaming? Okay, I am streaming. Good. What the hell even was that? That was certainly on purpose. Whatever that was. Whatever the hell that was certainly on purpose. Whatever the hell just cut out my connection was definitely not just like a random spurt. Because that was like almost... That was almost too perfect to where it cut out the bitrate and I just could not stream. It was for just long enough to where it ended my stream. But I could immediately start up another one on a separate thing. I think my internet just doesn't want me to stream. Find that hilarious. I had fixed the encoding problems. I had fixed the bitrate. And now my chat looks like it's filled even though it's not, which sucks. Sometimes I just hate what this is, you know? YouTube doesn't care where it shares my thing as long as it shares it. Okay. Oh, well, that sucked. I just want to do this. Sorry about the whatchamacallit. Sorry about the delay, guys. It's just... Let's just continue. Let's just continue. Lamp. Oh! Pointed at the table. I don't see anything suspicious. Doesn't seem like the lamp is related. Huge tank, but no fish. Living things can't be seen through post-cognition. It doesn't have that ability. Right. Projector is installed in the center. It wasn't on... You'll never reach it. Everything is extremely usual and unrelated. Oh. Hang on, what's that? Why are those books? I saw that. Why were those books glitchy? Why are some of them glitchy? The doll on the wall. Now what's up with this?
There's only one doll nailed to the wall. Comparatively, there was a nearly obnoxious number of dolls nailed to the walls in the other crime scenes. Maybe there was no room to nail them to the walls, because of all the bookshelves in the way? Wait, this doll has both eyes gouged out. Did the culprit do this on purpose? This keeps getting more and more disturbing.
But it's kinda creepy cute. I want to put one next to the top of a staircase so people can run into it at night.
Why would you want to do that?
You know, this doll seems made of cheaper materials compared to the other ones.
Hey, you're right. Like it's made of resin instead of porcelain. The texture looks cheap, but also more durable.
Uh-huh.
Too bad it doesn't have eyeballs.
The eye holes are connected to each other in the head cavity. It's like that darkness is staring into me.
Right.
Huh? There's a mark on the edge of the eye holes near the nose. It looks like a string rubbed against it.
Ah.
How did this mark get here?
The thread was through the doll, and because the resin is stronger, it was able to hold.
Halara's hands are smaller and softer than I thought. Considering Halara's strength, I thought they would be bulkier.
Master, is holding hands all it takes to get you hot and heavy? You're making me sad.
No. Though I am curious, is Halara a man or a woman?
What's wrong? Is something bothering you?
Not at all.
I guess it'd be pretty rude to ask now.
Now that you held their hand. Stacked books. Doesn't look like they were
No.
stacked. Placements changed. The painting was crooked.
What does that mean?
It
Related.
appears.
Doubtful, judging by the marks that said his painting was hung at an angle. These cases must have altered it by mistake during their investigation. The bookshelf. Series of books is arranged neatly on a shelf. No indication the books have been moved. I don't think they're related to the case. I agree, let's look elsewhere. Dolls on the floor. Why are they on... Yeah, they're on nailed to the floor. Several dolls have been nailed to the floor. After the clock tower, that makes 3. It doesn't seem less
It's
creepy.
me.
Now's not the time to show fear. Investigate thoroughly and find the clues.
I see.
Dolls have nothing in common. I don't see any unusual
It
marks.
appears.
Nothing to do with the case. The door itself. Oh, that vent.
There is a vent, but it's too small for a person to fit through. And it's also screwed shut from the inside.
Oh, what's this now? Master, I discovered something. There are marks in the gap between the vents, like something scraped against it.
The
Really?
thread.
But given your height, you couldn't see it even if you stood on a chair.
Halara, can you use that chair to peek into the vent?
I will do so for 10,000 Xian.
You're charging me for it?
I jest. The marks in the vent seem to be left by strings rubbing against it. Did someone hitch a string to it or something?
Whatever this thread is.
It shouldn't even be visible from your perspective. I'm surprised you noticed.
Oh, it was just a hunch.
See? I told you I'm useful. I do way more than just float around. You should give me 10,000 Xian as a reward.
I'm getting a headache.
So whatever this thread is, that's the main thing. Whatever this thread appears to be.
The door here can only be locked with a key. However, there is only the master key. no spares exist.
That's what they all say.
The scenario resembles the locked room mystery in the casino. We can disregard the possibility of a duplicate key. The master key was found in this room at the time of discovery.
This is also similar to the locked room mystery in the secret club.
But there is one difference. The key was found underneath the corpse.
Oh.
Under the corpse? But we can't move the corpse in the past, so we can't confirm if
Yeah,
that's
so
true.
the body was stood up, or like sat up, and then
Post-cognition
it
isn't
fell.
all-powerful, but it's a fact that the key was found under the corpse. I have a crime scene photo, taken back then, in my jacket pocket. No detail has slipped past my efforts.
So whatever this
Right.
thread is...
Huh? What's
What?
this?
A cat?
Wait, not that one. I meant the other photo. This one's unrelated to the case.
Oh, that's cute.
Oh, this is it. You're right. The key's near the middle of his back.
Yeah.
But can this photo be trusted? Could it be something that peacekeepers fabricated?
The peacekeepers acknowledged the incident occurred in a locked room. Besides, there's no need for fabrication. After all, it would be more convenient for them to have fewer mysteries to deal with.
Yeah, but they try to hide the truth,
That's true.
so...
Sorry for being doubtful.
No, that's expected of a detective. You're starting to figure out how to do your job.
Was that a compliment?
Is that really all it takes to please you?
Also, I drew a sketch of the room's state on the back of that photo. Remember it well.
Yeah, okay.
Uh-huh.
But why a sketch? How can it help solve the mystery? Also, what was with that cat photo anyway? That's surprisingly cute.
Okay. And the sketch.
Looks like there's nothing left.
A-okay for investigating. Okay. I didn't find a blue glowy, so I'm going to assume there isn't a blue glowy.
Now we've gathered enough evidence. Though it appears complicated at first glance, the answer is simple.
Huh? Halara, did you already solve the locked room mystery?
What? You haven't?
I mean, I assume it has something to do with the vents.
There's no way to solve it with what we have. How was the room locked?
Oh, no, the room was locked with thread. Right, yeah, no. The thread was used to close the shutter, it was used to put the key in the glass, and it was used to lock the room.
It's unfit for one detective to ask another that question. For the sake of your own pride, you must figure it out.
You know we're gonna be in trouble if we don't
Unless
solve
you'd
this.
like to hire me to do it for you. It won't
Honestly,
come
I'd
cheap.
rather just rack up a debt.
I'll figure it out myself.
It's really all about the money with Halara.
The longer I'm with Halara, the deeper into debt I'll get.
Now, let us be swift. Next up is our last crime scene.
Wait!
Oh, hold on, what's this?
Huh?
Blech. Say,
Uh-huh. Interesting.
The next one is the art gallery in Gima district.
Right. The chief's in danger after all.
art gallery. This is starting to get into one of those little nitpicks I have about certain detective stories where it's like a much better detective is able to solve the clearly obvious mystery before the protagonist detective can. Because obviously the protagonist and the reader slash player is supposed to be able to solve the mystery at the same time. Or at the very least, the reader is supposed to be able to solve it before the detective. But I just always find it funny how it's like, oh, Matt, they're great detectives. They solved it before they even need all the clues. I just find that kind of nitpicky, honestly. I always just find that annoying.
This is the art gallery. It's closed due to special circumstances.
The murder occurred only about a month ago. But I'm certain the crime scene has been cleaned up like the others. Not that it matters to me.
Don't kick it.
Wait! It's not a good idea to break into the art gallery!
Did you say something?
That's our Hellora.
The crime scene is deep inside the art gallery. It's one of many storage rooms. Come, I won't allow time to be wasted.
Wait, please!
Worshipper's pastime, he smokes at least once every hour. Gaton is his brand. Alright, there better be a blue thing here.
Oh!
Well,
Well, before I talk to you, I'm going down the other...
What is it?
Oh, is that where we're going afterwards? Because they're gonna be like, who the fuck broke down the
Is this the
door?
storage room where the crime scene took place?
We're going in.
Hilarious.
We're like a couple of thugs or something.
Oh, you can't capture video for this. Fun.
Was the first on the scene the person from the church again?
As expected, it's the same
How the
worshiper.
heck?
He said he was trailing the victim after finding a doll with the same name. He saw the victim enter the building late at night. He then searched the premises with the
Okay,
art gallery
that makes
staff.
sense then.
When they opened this storage room, they discovered the victim's corpse. The door was locked at the time of discovery, and the key was found inside.
ooh, another locked room mystery. That's more total. But I'm starting to get bored. It's not so special anymore.
So I'm assuming there's like either
What
a
do you mean special?
vent or...
People have died. Let's start investigating.
Yes,
Also, it wasn't cleaned up that well considering you're still standing over the thing. The door.
there are 2 keys that open this door. Only one of them was inside the room at the time of
Oh,
discovery.
perfect. That means...
The other one was owned by a member of the art gallery staff. That staff member always carried the extra key and used it to enter this room when the corpse was
Where was the key found inside usually kept?
It's supposed to be kept in the administrative office, but it's unknown if it was always there. Maybe it was lost and the culprit found it. Or perhaps the culprit secretly stole it. Either way, the culprit managed to obtain the key somehow.
One key was in the storage room. The other key was always carried by a staff member. If the culprit is that staff member, then this wouldn't be a locked room mystery, right?
True, but...
Why go through the trouble of making it look like a locked room murder if you'd immediately become the first suspect.
I guess you wouldn't.
Countered!
Well, I mean, it's still a possibility. It would be easy. But that's the point, isn't it? You make it seem like you can't be the one because of all the, what is it? Oh.
Post-cognition reveals the crime scene in slightly faded colors. The room looked vaguely hazy in my eyes, even with the rows of vivid paintings within the art gallery.
Uh-huh.
The smell of paint oil that permeated the room wasn't that of the past, but the present. If
Right.
even the smells from the past could be recreated, the stench of the corpse would be much more overwhelming.
Understandable. Let's check. The door is already good. The spilled paint, though.
I've been wondering, did the culprit knock this paint can over? If so, it could have been used for some sort of trick.
It's unwise to make up your mind before conducting a proper investigation. It may have been like this before the murder, or it could have tipped over when the discovery was first made.
Right.
You got carried away in the hopes of getting complimented. Aren't you an eager little puppy?
Be quiet.
You might as well try, you know? You never know. Something could... You never know when something could or could not be the point of interest.
This is...
Portrait with nails driven. The picture conveys its time period. Maybe the person is an important figure.
What?
Nothing dignified about the guy. He looks like a regular old geezer. Also, where are the dolls? There doesn't seem to be dolls.
You know,
Cardboard box, there's stag judging from labels, there's
Yeah.
artwork. Layers of dust, doesn't look like the culprit touched them. Whoops. God. Okay, so it takes a second to get out. And then the corpse. So, nailed through the body.
the corpse of a young woman. She has nails all over her body, as expected.
The
Uh-huh.
victim's name is Issa Moe. She used her good looks to have relations with many men. The amount of suspects who could have written her name on the doll is nearly too high to count.
Uh-huh.
The victim has those same marks that suggest being strangled to death. Huh? But there aren't any scratches that would have been left from a struggle. And,
You noticed as well.
yeah, there's a wound on the back of her head. It looks pretty deep. This may be the real cause of death.
There are signs of strangulation, but no wounds from resisting. Signs of blunt force trauma. I wonder if all these people were murdered somewhere else by strangulation and then brutalized. A little window, but that's way too small to be able to fit through. Definitely got doll nailed to a painting.
A large painting lies on the floor, and a doll is nailed against the canvas. One nail goes through the head, another nail is in the chest. But the nail in the chest also passed through the circular hole on the key's handle. Did the culprit leave the storage room after nailing the doll and key to the painting? If that's the case, how did they lock the room? The key was nailed to the picture, so it couldn't have been used.
Well, that's what makes it a locked room mystery. I'm sure they figured out some trick.
And I need to find out what that trick is.
It's the thread, whatever this thread is.
The only way in or out of here besides the door is this window.
The window juts out and is used as a vent. It doesn't appear big enough for someone to move through. You should check the window in the present, just to make...
Currently, it opens outwards slightly, but there are no other suspicious traces on it. It seems impossible to enter or exit through here.
So the thread had to be used.
This is...
Nails driven into a painting.
That place is suspicious.
Oh!
I see.
Uh-huh. Baskets.
Oh!
But
Nothing but dust. And the nail painting.
There's a nail stuck in a painting. The killer must have hammered a nail into the portrait instead of a doll.
But why?
Why is there such a fixation on dolls? The crime scenes so far have all been abnormal, but this one's just sick and twisted.
I'm also thinking,
That should be enough.
because here's the thing. What I'm thinking is, because I don't think you can fit a bunch of dolls through this window. I'm thinking they were only able to get the one doll in the window, nail it. Because that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking they get the dolls in through the entryway.
That should do it for the room. Next is the window. It would be best to check outside of it. Go ahead. I'll stay here.
Outside the window? Oh?
Yeah, let's go check outside the window.
it's fine to inspect the window, but our buddy here really insists you do everything yourself.
Well, if we
Huh.
make them do it, they're gonna charge us for it.
And my master does everything he's told, like a good little underling detective.
Halara is right. This is something I took on myself. I can't just rely on everyone else after putting on a tough front for that kid. That's why I have to do it.
Or maybe Halara's just taking advantage of you. It's obvious money is that one's only motivation.
Even so, I think it's the right thing to do as a professional detective.
Master, being overly nice for no reason is stupid. It's why you're so deep in debt.
I mean, that's my whole modus operandi, so...
I know, but
Oh, I love squishing water bottles. So fun. Ooh. Put
What
that
are
there.
you mumbling about?
oh, right. I'll do it right away.
Outside the window, could that have anything to do with the locked room?
Potentially. Mm-hmm. I'm hoping to at least get to another mystery labyrinth. That'd be nice. At least finish one fucking chapter after starting this game. How long ago?
I wonder what Halara
Been
discovered.
over what?
You know, I think Halara is just having fun pushing you
On
around.
the 22nd, it's been almost... It's been
hope
over a
that's
week
not the
since I
case.
started this. I would like to, back area. This seems like it's be perfect for some, for a blue. Hold on.
Let's rest.
Seated boxes.
Actually,
Maybe.
anyway,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, excuse me. Well, I mean, I must check everywhere, because if there is a blue to be found, I shall.
Here's the window.
Well, see anything strange?
No, nothing strange about it.
I see. Try entering through the window.
What? Between the gap? That's impossible.
Just try it.
You could probably only fit an arm,
Okay.
right?
I can't. I can't even put my arm through this gap. I can stick a finger in, but that's it.
I thought so. Good job. You can return now.
Huh? Are you sure? Did you figure something out?
Did you not?
No, not at all. What's that about?
Five centimeters. Oh.
Hey! What are you doing here?
Huh? I'm not doing anything shady.
I'll call the peacekeepers.
Wait! I'm a peacekeeper.
Huh? Of Amaterasu Corporation?
Yes, of Amaterasu.
You totally fumbled that. You're no good at lying, huh?
What did you say?
We are special investigators for Amaterasu Corporation. We are currently investigating a case. Civilians must not interfere.
Huh? Oh, right. I'm sorry.
Hey, Alara, are you sure it's okay to lie like that?
I've told you before that deception is necessary to finish an investigation quickly. By the way, aren't you an employee here? There's something I'd like to ask you. Can you bring over the staff member who discovered the body from that murder case a month ago?
Oh, that would be me.
Oh, okay. Convenient.
Perfect. Describe the events for us.
I'm scared to even remember it, but if it's part of the investigation, then I have no choice.
I'll leave the rest up to you.
Sure. Now, please tell us what happened on the day of the murder.
That day, I was doing my closing procedures when someone from the church appeared. He said he wanted me to help him find someone and that he knew the person was inside the art gallery. So we looked around the premises together, but didn't find anyone. According to him, there was a chance that the person he was looking for was being pursued by the Nail Man.
The Nail Man.
I couldn't help but feel terrified when I heard that.
How did you notice something was off about the storage room?
The lights were on, even though they were usually off, so I went to take a look. The door was locked, so I opened it with the key I had. But I was afraid to go any further. So I let the church person go first and open the door while I watched from behind. And then there was a corpse.
Did you touch the body?
Of course not. I was too afraid and froze at the entrance.
What about the churchgoer?
He saw what happened at the doorway and didn't go any further.
Are you positive you didn't touch anything inside after unlocking the door?
Yes, but the churchgoer accidentally kicked a paint can over when he opened the door. And paint spilled all over the floor.
So that paint was from back then.
Okay, I get the picture. Thank you. You may go now.
Oh, right.
At the time, someone from the church tried to enter and knock the paint can over.
That brings all the information together. It's time to resolve the case.
Wait! I still have no idea what happened.
Time does not wait for you. Our deadline is approaching. You hurry back to the detective agency.
Huh? What about you?
Worry not. When you're in trouble, say my name. Halara Nightmare shall rush to your aid.
Uh-huh.
And gone. What are you gonna do, Master?
I guess it's time for a
We've
bit of a
checked everything
mystery
we can.
solving.
All that's left is to point out the true culprit, but...
If only it were that easy. Aw, I have no clue.
I mean,
what
here's
to
the thing.
do.
Even if we point out the true culprit, they're just going to die.
Oh, stop being so pathetic. Why don't we go back to the detective agency for now? We might get to see Fuzzhead get executed.
Oh, right. We need to help him.
Come on. Finish investigation. Alrighty, let's see what happens.
I need to hurry back before the chief gets executed.
He's not gonna get
Right, let's hurry.
executed.
I want to know how they'll execute him, too.
They're not gonna execute him, they're just probably just gonna lock him up forever. That seems more of like a thing they do rather than kill people.
Come on, let's go! Go, go, go!
I wish I could run faster, but it's raining. Hold on, what? Wait, hold on. What are those blue and pink marks on my map?
You better hurry, or Fuzzhead will really be in danger.
I'm trying to figure out what those marks are on my map. Oh, I guess that's north, and then blue
Halara
is...
seems to know who the real culprit is. That's incredible.
Come on, where's your competitive spirit? You might be a trainee, but you're still a detective.
That is still an irritation. Going ahead will not be possible to return here for some time. Wait, hold on. What does that specifically say? Hold on. By continuing ahead, it will not be possible to return here for some time. I just want to think for a second. First off, I get bugged by that kind of like, oh, I already know the answer. What is it? You gotta figure it out. Like, come on. That's just forced storytelling. I don't like that. Second, it's not the worshipper. I'm thinking it's the nun or the... It's the nun or the priest. Out of both of them, I'm going to assume the nun. Purely on the fact of her broken arm. I don't know how long her arm has been broken. If it was broke before... If it was broken before, during the crime, if it was broken before, that could explain the need of the thread. If it was broken somehow during, I'm assuming it's that window. She tried to fit her arm in there and broke it. And that's why that's the way it is. I'm going to take another slight break, even though technically I've already taken one, but this is a new stream recording, so screw it. Why not? Give me 1 second. Yeah, give me 1 second. Let me get... Here we go. Here we go. BRB. have returned again, so no need for the music, which is unfortunate, because I do like the music, but at the very least, I'm back in time. Now, I am contemplating whether or not to check for Master, what is it, Detective Raincode Chapter 1 secrets. I don't want to specifically look for... not secrets, collectibles. Here we go. The Requests Guide. Detective work paired with Devil's Snatch the Snatcher. Got that. Spirited Away. Where's the one with, What chapter am I in? Hold on. It's same chapter. Interesting. Memory shards. Here we go. All the memory shards for chapter 1. Alcove on the side. Memory shards. So what do we got? We have... Let me see. We got Coffin Bed and Underground World. Okay, I'm not gonna look at the other ones. So Halara's, I've gotten hers. That's chapter 2. In the restaurant of the hotel, you will see this one hiding in the Eye of the Sun sculpture. What in hell does that mean? I will see this, and then beneath the Oh, hold on, is that Lunar Wink? Solar and Lunar Wink, that makes sense, that makes sense. I was wondering, it's like, god damn it, I must have missed one. Because it's like, oh. So in the restaurant, oh, that's clever. That is very clever. Okay. At the very least, I know that... Okay. Oh my god, there is one hidden there. I didn't even notice it because it just blends in with the light. Oh, that's clever. And you know what? I think this is a perfect time to check out the Gabs, actually. Now that I'm looking at it. Because I just want to make sure... Did I not get... Can't live without books. Okay, wait, before I do that. Okay, so at the very top of the Kamasaki district there, by the bookstore, on the bookshelf, there should be... Oh. Howdy? Weren't you with Halara? Took off alone. Would you come with me? If Halara's working on it, then the problem's as good as solved. You can trust Halara to take care of it. He's not coming. Shouldn't you be running along?
Need to hurry.
Hey! Weren't you with Halara? Halara took off. But more importantly, Chief Yako is in danger. Hate to let you down, but there's something I gotta do. I want to try my hand at piano for the next show, so that means I'm gonna start practicing. Uh-huh. So they're all just waiting here. Fubuki, Chief Yako's gonna get executed. I'm in the middle of a staring contest with that face. Okay, fun. Okay, so I gotta go to the very top, to the bookstore, and then on the shelf there should be one. Which I do not know how I missed that. I even walked up there during a side quest, so there should be no way that I missed it. But if somehow I did... How did I miss it? Okay, now we're going to watch the Gabs. So I'm gonna have that guide with me because that seems very useful, because I don't want to miss these. I really don't want to miss these. And I know it's like, you know, why would you fucking do that? But you know, I don't want to miss out. So, another gab with Fubuki. Oh, we're outside now. Nice.
Thank you kindly for keeping me company today. Because of you, Yuma, I have experienced takoyaki for the very first time.
Oh, it's nothing. I'm surprised you wanted to try some in the first place.
Oh? Why is that surprising? Could it be that my face resembles takoyaki, so you believe I am a cannibal?
What?
That's not at all what I'm saying. You don't look anything like takoyaki anyway. It's just that you grew up like a princess. You even got kidnapped because of it. That's why I didn't expect you to want to try takoyaki.
Ah, so that is what you meant. But I am not as high class as you might think. My daily life is rather ordinary.
I sincerely doubt it.
Is that so? It truly felt plain to my eyes.
Well then, can I ask you a few questions? It helped me get an idea of what it was like for you growing up.
Very well, if that is what is required to satisfy you. You can ask me anything, including my measurements or the password to my bank account.
No, I don't need to ask about those. Anyway, to start off, how many rooms did your home have?
How many rooms?
That's an odd
I
question.
never really considered it. First the kitchens. There were 1, 2, 3.
She is a woman with
4,
5 kitchens.
5. I am beginning to grow confused. My apologies. I am not very good at counting such large numbers.
No, that's more than enough for me. There's really no point in asking any more questions, but this is getting kinda fun.
Fun?
Next up, what sort of car did your parents own?
Their car? Unfortunately, there were no cars at our home.
Huh?
Oh.
That's hard to believe.
Let me guess, horses? That's the joke.
Do you know what cars are? They have 4 wheels and move on roads.
Yes, I have seen them around the city. But none of those tiny, cute mobile huts were anywhere near my home.
Mobile huts?
Mobile hut.
I'm guessing the cars at Fubuki's place are on a completely different scale.
They're probably just like limos or supercars
Okay,
or something.
last one.
Also, welcome.
What's the most expensive gift you've ever received?
A gift? Well, I am unsure how expensive it was, but
Expensive.
the one that made me happiest was when I went with my family to look at the stars.
Uh-huh.
Huh? Stars?
On my birthday, my father told me a star would shine especially bright.
Alright, interesting.
I watched it with my mother and father. That time spent together was the greatest gift I have ever received.
Well, that's nice.
My parents are such busy people. I rarely saw them as a child.
That's sad.
Oh? Is something wrong?
After asking so many petty questions, I feel real ashamed of myself. Even if you are rich, you're still you.
Hey.
I am myself? That is true, I suppose. But Yuma, what sort of person do you think I am?
What do I think of Fubuki? Well, that's simple.
Just a... guess rich.
You're rich?
Well, it is true we were never poor, but I feel as though that reflects more on my family than myself.
Wait, no, that's not what I wanted to say. You're honest. You may be rich and ditzy, among other things. But the foundation of who you are is your honesty.
Well, I am not sure I would say I am honest myself, but it makes me happy to hear you say it.
You're not honest. You
You're
wear it on
honest?
your
Otherwise,
non-existent
you
sleeves.
wouldn't have said the time spent stargazing with your parents was your favorite gift.
Oh, that reminds me. After we looked at the star, my father purchased it for me.
What?
Huh?
Huh?
I am unsure how expensive that may have been, but I am certain that is the biggest gift I have ever received.
What?
Considering how honestly surprised I am by all this, I must have been a lowly commoner before losing my memories.
Master, you and Fubuki seem to have grown even closer.
Mm-hmm. Alright, and then we got more to do. That was funny. I mean, as expected, I assumed the joke would be rich. Ownership of mansion, detective deed. And then Vivia. What do we got? I'm surprised there isn't one for Thunderbolt. I think that's his name, right? Thunderbolt? What a strange name. Thunderbolt. Howdy there, man who wants to die.
Whew, finally finished a bunch of chores. Maybe I should go make some coffee.
Oh.
Sorry. I had some soot in my nose.
Oh, bless you.
Vivia, you were in there?
Oh, I get it. He's
Yeah.
supposed to be hiding.
I was here the whole time.
You could have at least said you were there. You scared me.
Yeah. If you don't mind, I'll start doing that next time.
Uh-huh.
I don't mind, so please do.
Yuma, you're too kind. You never mind talking to me.
Well, of course, you're...
You know, I wonder why he
Interesting.
always crawls into cramped spaces like that.
You find it calming in there, right? But wouldn't you be better off on a couch or bed?
If comfort level must be quantified in terms of the physical strain on your body, then yes. But this reminds me of something.
home.
Reminds you of what?
Well, what do you think?
What Vivia remembers when he's inside the fireplace.
Home. He probably thinks of home. Good memories.
Is it a good memory?
Yes, that's correct.
Oh.
When I was young, my parents would always discipline me by locking me in the storage room.
What?
When I'm in here, I can relive those memories.
That's not a good memory.
Huh? They don't sound like nice memories if you were locked in there. That seems pretty traumatic to me.
Yeah. What?
No, those are good memories for me. I have many brothers. We all yearned for our parents' love. So, no matter what shape or form it took, I was happy when my parents paid attention to me.
I see.
Uh-huh.
I know. How about you join me, Yuma? Once you get used to the back pain, it's actually not
Now
so
I think
bad
back
in
pain
here.
is a deal breaker for me.
No, I think I'll pass.
Master, you and Vivia seem to have grown closer.
Well, that was fun. I think. Just a bunch of stuff. There we go. And then the second one, right. Because I saved the first one. Which I didn't even realize was the second one, but whatever. Well, no, I did realize it was the second one. Where it lands is carefully calculated for later retrieval. Okay. What's up?
I'm starting to get used to being alone with Vivia. Knowing who he is, this silence isn't really so awkward anymore. We don't have to force a conversation to break the silence, which makes it easier to be around him than the others.
I want to die someday.
Yep.
Huh? That's awfully sudden.
He's saying that all the time.
Did I think out loud again?
You sure did.
Sorry about that. Guess I surprised you. I'll be careful not to think out loud next time.
You're
Well, it's
free
not
to
that-
say what you want, but it sounds really
It does sound
concerning.
concerning.
And I've been wondering, what do you mean by someday?
What do you want to know?
Well, all people die eventually. I suppose I'm wondering if you want to die sooner. Saying someday makes it sound like you can't die. Wait, is that what it is? You can't die? That explains why you'd say something so strange.
Huh? He's undead?
Is he?
That's a wonderful deduction.
Is he undead?
I guess I'm wrong, though.
Like, I hope he's not.
Well, I don't know about that.
What do you mean?
Being unable to die sounds like it's straight out of a story. So romantic.
I would not call that romantic.
Yuma, what would you do if you gained everlasting life?
What would I do if I lived forever?
I would hate it.
I'd like to talk to people from all over the world. There's a limit to how many people you can meet in a lifetime. But it'd be a different story if you lived forever.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds wonderful. Although, after a certain number, you begin to notice patterns. So, it'd eventually grow boring.
I mean, yeah, but...
Anything else?
What else? If I had everlasting life, what would I want to do? I can't think of anything in particular.
Oh,
That was quick.
Huh? Quick?
There is no end to human greed.
no.
Some people think that, but it's not true whatsoever. Everything comes to an end, just like how you couldn't think of anything else you'd want.
I think I just meant I didn't have any good ideas right now.
Someday, greed will end. Just like
mean,
you
yeah.
would die before your greed could be satiated. Humanity, too, has a lifespan.
I mean, I guess that is true. It's like, if you could live forever, that would be
If
terrible.
you were to live forever, you'd see how tough life can be. It may be fun at the beginning, but eventually,
Yeah, at some
I'm
point
certain
you
you
would
wouldn't
just
desire anything else.
flatline with desire, and then
And
that's
once you
just...
were bored of everything, you'd reach the same conclusion all others would. That you hope to die someday.
Are you immortal?
The moment you lose all desire, your final desire for death would be born. It all makes sense now, doesn't it?
Does it?
Does it?
But wait. Vivia, by that logic, doesn't your desire to die mean you're immortal?
You're free to think what you want.
I mean, that'd be cool.
That's not an answer.
It's enough for today. I need to go back to my world of books.
Did he just give me the runaround? Or is he always like this? I can't tell. I wonder if I'll understand him better someday.
Master, you and Vivia seem to have grown even closer.
I mean, he does bring up a good point about immortality. The fact that your greed can just sort of... I mean, your desires keep you moving. That's what keeps you going through life. And if you fulfill all your desires, then you're kind of left with nothing. You either seek out a new desire, one that you may have not been as purposeful in achieving, or you just sort of don't do anything. I can understand that. Yeah, Thunderbolt. Desahiko Thunderbolt. Weird name. But anyway, now let us go to and finish a hither case. Because I already have all the stuff I need, so... Nope. Yep. I was just hoping, oh, maybe it would be like, oh, you can't return to some locations, but you might be able to, so... I'll have to test that out next time I'm given free roam. Let's see what happens.
It's about time.
Hey, wait! You said I had 3 hours, huh? My watch says I still got 5 minutes!
That's desperate
You
sounding.
need to get your watch repaired. Oh dear. The watchmaker is currently detained as a suspect. Just throw away that piece of trash then. Besides, you're out of time anyway. Take him away.
Wait!
Yep, here we go.
Oh, Yuma! I knew you'd save me!
And you are.
I was the one investigating the Nailman murders.
Oh, I see. So, you're the one who interfered with our work at the clock tower. Well, I will honor your courage for confessing and turn a blind eye to that incident. You must drop this case. If you do, we will leave without pursuing any further action. That'd be the ideal solution for all of us. What do you say?
I can't do that.
Think carefully about this. Solving the case is good and all, but think about my well-being, please.
Dropping the case would end this peacefully, but still...
This is Master Detective Raincode.
Please! Get my dad back from them!
It's a detective game by the creators of Danganronpa.
You may be a trainee, but you are still a detective. Once you have accepted a job, you must finish it.
Also, welcome.
I can't back down now. The Nailman killings haven't been solved yet. I will find the truth.
Oh, you've said it now. There's no pulling out of this one anymore.
I mean, we're going to go into this anyway, so...
Then our deal is off. He comes with us. This is for directly interfering with our work and bringing strife to Kanai Ward.
But
Please, wait! Before you go! Please listen to what I've discovered while investigating the past Nailman killings.
You investigated the previous killings.
I mean, of course, what wouldn't a good detective
We
do?
handle all the information for those cases. Now that they're closed, there's nothing left at the crime scenes. I have no time for your lies.
The Peacekeeper report didn't say anything about the cause of death. All of the victims were strangled to death, weren't they? I suspect this fact hasn't been made public.
How did you know that?
We investigate because we're good at our
So the
job,
cause of
unlike
death
you.
was kept under wraps. I hope you see now. My investigation is legitimate.
None of that was public.
Please, let me continue. I will catch the true culprit.
I don't know where you obtained that information.
What's up with your eye?
However,
Oh, it was
it
closed.
appears that you must be arrested as well.
Huh?
You are suspected of espionage. I believe an interrogation is in order. Take him away.
What? Wait, please listen to me!
You almost had it, but got too carried away, rookie.
Carried away with what? They were just gonna do this shit anyway.
Worry not. When you're in trouble, say my name. Halara Nightmare shall rush to...
That's right! Halara! Please help Halara Nightmare!
There we go, let's get this.
It appears you require the aid of a great detective.
Nice. Nice.
Halara, you came for me!
Yeah, as I said I would.
You committed acts of violence against the Amaterasu Corporation peacekeepers. Not once, but twice.
sorry. I promised to give him a stern lecture after this. Can we please keep things on the down low? Mr. Sev, are you all right?
Who do you think we are? In this town,
You are nothing but an audience. The resolution is premiering now. The leading role belongs not to you or me, but to Yuma.
Me? I'm the lead guy here?
I've set the stage for you to solve the case. The time has come for you to risk it all as a detective. Expose the true culprit.
Who are you pointing to? Oh!
What's going on?
Oh, right. Someone from the church, right.
I don't know why I was brought here. Can I go home?
So that's what you meant about setting the stage. I mean, Halara
Welcome.
did suggest the real killer was among the people at the church. And now I have to point them out here?
Hey, Yuma, are you sure you got this? Are you really sure? There's no room to mess up here, you know?
No, I got this.
Well... What do? I haven't gathered my thoughts yet. It's not like I can just ask for more time here.
I mean, we got all the time in the world.
I don't think so. Halara seems to know the answer already, so why don't you just pay up for it?
But that would waste all of Halara's efforts setting the stage for me.
Huh. So you want to solve this all on your own? If you can't ask Halara for help, why don't you try asking me instead?
I mean, I figure that's what we're gonna
You
do.
mean
You know.
the mystery labyrinth?
I mean, we are
The
set
peacekeepers aren't
in
just gonna
stone
stand
together,
by
so
and
like,
listen to your deduction here. Things are just gonna escalate, and it might even end up with more deaths.
Oh no.
And that's where yours truly comes in. We have the information we need from the investigation. All that's left is to solve the case with the mystery labyrinth.
But if I do that...
There's always a price to pay. When I reap the soul of the true culprit, the mystery labyrinth created by the culprit is destroyed. But as...
right.
Which means the real culprit will die.
Huh? This killer's a total psycho who's all but you want to solve this case, Master. What about your promise to that
What's wrong, Yuma? If you don't...
What is this nonsense about a resolution? I don't have time for this.
I will make you listen by force if needed. That is my job as assistant.
Well, you better hurry, or things
We'll
will
just
start
stay.
getting
I'll point out the
bloody around
culprit,
here.
but in return, they will die.
Fine.
That's the spirit. Well, Master, are you mentally and physically prepared?
Well, physically, yeah, but not, mentally, probably not. Also, does this transformation scene happen every time?
What?
Oh. She can help, or they can see that too? What? Wait, what? They can see that? Oh, I guess master detectives could theoretically see that. Okay, that's interesting. Oh.
What's this?
That is interesting. Oh.
Has time stopped?
Halara, how are you moving right now?
Yuma, what happened? Is this someone's forte?
Shinigami, Halara's in here too.
Not so.
You knew this would happen?
Master, you used your coalescence, remember? Your ability isn't a one-way street.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
You have the power power to borrow someone's abilities, and you share yours as well. Halara wandered into the Mystery Labyrinth because of that effect, I think.
I mean, that's cool. I enjoy
You're
this.
not even sure?
I'm glad at least it's not just gonna be me by myself all the time.
Who are you?
This'll take too long to explain, plus I don't feel like it. So I'll take that roll over to Master! Down the rabbit hole we go!
Fun. Well, I'm at least glad we can at least share this weird experience together instead of just really coming to a conclusion out of the thin air. Plus, if the other since the other master detectives probably aren't going to be as insanely smart as Halara, this at least gives us a baseline of like, okay, at least we all can solve things together. There's that chain.
Where am I?
What should I do? I'll need to explain everything, won't I?
Please do another fast forward thing.
We don't have much of a choice now. No point in keeping secrets here.
Halara? Let me explain.
Yep. I love this. I love this. This is great. Instead of just having to repeat everything over and over, it's just like, and there's the
And
skinny.
that's how this mystery labyrinth involving the Nailman killings materialized.
I see. So mystery labyrinths are materialization of mysteries themselves.
Ooh, and does
the
that mean
truth
the
is
more
encased
people
deep
we
within.
coalescence with, does that mean the more people come in with us? Ooh, that'd be nice.
I appear to have underestimated you. This is an amazing forte. I must admit, it's quite a superhuman power. As far as I know,
I mean, I
no
got this
other
through
ability
black
comes
magic,
close to
so,
this.
you know, I wouldn't call it superhuman.
Who are you? I refuse to think you're just a trainee detective.
To be honest, this isn't my ability.
Before you continue, tell me, who is that woman beside you?
Her name is Shinigami. I think the simplest way to describe her is that she's a guide for the Mystery Labyrinth.
That's me! I'm also Master Scary Cute Mentor.
On to my next question.
You're just gonna ignore me?
You mentioned the Nailman case just now. I had heard the rumors about that around town. Why are you investigating that case?
Huh? What are you talking about? We were just investigating the Nailman case together.
The Nailman. We were
Oh, is this a
pursuing that
different
case
memory?
together?
You don't remember? There was a young boy who wanted to hire a detective and you turned him down.
I do remember you received a request from a child about some case, and you ended up seeking my help. The cost for hiring me was $5,500,000.
You remember all that, but you don't remember the Nailman part.
You remember the exact amount.
But I can't remember what the case involved. I do vaguely recall investigating something.
Please tell me she made her or them dumb on purpose so that they don't spoil
My
anything.
mind is clouded. I don't remember exactly what was being investigated
Oh,
or
that's
what was
great. We
discovered.
get to humble them a bit.
Could
Nice.
that be?
Yeah, it's because of the Mystery Labyrinth. The Mystery Labyrinth is a fortress protecting the truth, so outsiders usually can't reach it. If someone did happen to wander in, their memories of the case would be locked away.
Ah, so he can't.
So
They
if you
can't
have a
shoot.
pact with me, you wouldn't be affected. But I guess that part of the pact can't be shared.
This is the Mystery Labyrinth's defense mechanism, then.
That is great. I love it.
It makes sense for a vault that protects its treasure, the truth, to have a significant level of security.
Yep, totally not strange at all. Halara here sure is smart.
Halara. Oh, don't mind her. She gives people random nicknames.
Anyway, since my memories of the case have been taken away, I will provide a supporting role for your investigation.
Oh, that's great.
Supporting role?
It gives an excuse as to why we have
As
to
long
solve
as we're
it.
in here, I will act as your assistant. Well, that's the same as our original agreement.
That means we can't rely on Halara's detective skills to blast through this dungeon. That's unfortunate, but it's still nice to have an ally.
Yes, it is. It's great.
Hey, Master, before we head into the Mystery Labyrinth, let's do that thing.
Huh? What thing?
Master, are you ready to give your life for the truth?
Oh,
Yeah, I am.
oh yeah, this weird dance thing. Meanwhile, Halara is just like, what in the fuck am I watching?
Well, this world is just full of surprises.
Well, she hasn't barfed yet, so just
I
wait.
assume that sword is used to cut down enemies interfering with your progress through the Mystery Labyrinth.
Just wait till we get to the barfing.
You're right. It's a special sword that can interact with things here.
I better materialize the solution keys I got during the investigation, too. That was a lot. Here you go.
Uh-huh.
Do you have to vomit them out every time?
Yep.
What? Should I use a different hole instead?
Sorry, please, don't mind her.
All right, we're all set. Now, let's unriddle this mystery labyrinth. Our target is the true culprit who preys on the truth.
Let's go. Oh, boy.
I understand that progressing through this mystery labyrinth will allow us to obtain the truth. But what happens to us if we can't find it?
We'd be lost, wandering around here forever.
But as long as we reach the truth, it doesn't matter how much time we spend here.
Oh, I forgot to mention this, but there's a time limit for solving the mystery labyrinth.
Oh, what?
What?
There's a limit to how long you can stay in here. Stick around too long and your soul will leave your body behind.
You're kidding.
Your soul will wander until it's eventually absorbed by the mystery labyrinth, and you vanish entirely. In other words, you die.
So there's a time limit. I already thought the limit was like stamina.
Why are you laughing? You should have told me this a long time ago.
Now relax, quit whining. A detective is bound to die anyway. Isn't that right, Halara?
It's no different from our usual line of work. A detective's life is always on the line.
See? Listen up, Master. You might learn something.
You're taking this awfully well, Halara.
Here we go.
What's this?
They seem to represent the 4 crime scenes.
Oh.
I assume that solving all 4 will allow us to progress.
Oh, I see.
You see? Master, this is your job. So what's first? How about starting with the clock tower, since it was the first one you investigated?
If the numbers are set chronologically, then the clock tower would be the 4th locked room mystery.
Okay, well, hold on. Before that, I will be... I'm not taking a break, I'm just... I have returned, I just need to help move something. So, number 4. Actually, hold on, let me talk to Hallard.
First off,
I'm gonna check the scene at the tower first. Let's go since you're ready. Yep, let us go. I'm doing it one-handed because I am a god.
Are you going to the 4th locked room?
Yes. That's where I'm going. That's where I wanna be. There we go.
This is an exact replica of the clock tower crime scene. Shinigami, you didn't recreate it with your powers, did you?
No, I could only do that when I hit you so hard in the head you almost died.
Oh yeah, that is weird.
It looks to me like the crime scene materialized in the labyrinth on its own.
the 4th locked room is the latest chronologically, correct?
Yes.
That's right. And this is also what got me involved in the Nailman killings.
What are the details of the case? Try to tell me as concisely as possible.
The crime was a locked room murder inside the storage room of a clock tower. In the middle of the room was a woman's corpse covered in countless nails.
Mm-hmm.
Which means that's the corpse.
Correct. That is a corpse indeed.
Yeah. There were also lots of dolls nailed to the walls. It looked just like one of those bizarre crime scenes left behind by that Nailman guy from the urban legend.
Right.
Hence the Nailman killings. From the look of it, the door was locked from the inside.
Correct.
Yeah, it was locked until the body was discovered.
There's only one window, and its shutters were down as well. I see. So the shutters were locked too.
Yep.
This is the 3rd floor of the clock tower. It's too high up to jump from here.
So it really is a locked room of mystery.
Hey! If this is a locked room, aren't we stuck in here too?
No.
Oh no! Master! You're trapped unless you solve this mystery! Otherwise, you'll run out of time and your soul gets snuffed out! You better hurry!
Hey! Huh?
I see. So that's how to make the questions appear.
I'm surprised you're so calm after seeing that.
Where did the culprit flee from? The window.
Here. It has to be here.
The culprit must have escaped through the window.
Yep.
And your reasoning?
When I arrived at the scene, the window shutters were closed. It was wet underneath the window, but I could tell it was already starting to dry.
Yep.
Which means the window was open not too long ago.
It's likely the culprit escaped through the window and closed the shutters on the way out.
Is it possible to close the shutters from the outside?
Yes, this style of shutter automatically locks, so if you let go of the shutters at the right height, its momentum pulls it down. And once down, it locks all on its own. In other words, the culprit held up the shutters while moving outside. Once they let go, it automatically locked.
In that case, let's try leaving this locked room in the same way!
Right, let's try it.
Hi.
The Nailman killings have already been solved.
Wow. Wow, that's a lot of hair.
he
That
that
actually fits the
peacekeeper?
ego.
It's a mystery phantom. The people covering up the case in the real world are manifested like that here to stop us.
Kind of fine.
Think the culprit really escaped from here? This high up? If you fall, you die. Why don't you give it a try?
Help!
Hey, don't drag me down with you!
We can't leave a guest behind, Halara! It would be downright unmannerly!
Are we just gonna be falling?
So simple!
Continuous actions. Press the correct button when you think you have the correct answer to the question. Texting to keep calm, but be careful. You'll take damage if you avoid. Okay. How's this gonna work?
Yuma, the mystery labyrinth is a manifestation of a mystery. So solving it will get us out of this, right?
I think so.
The culprit wouldn't have fallen out of the window like we did. They would need a tool to get up and down.
A ladder.
A tool?
You should have found something during the investigation. I was helping you, after all. You must have seen the answer with your own eyes. Try to remember.
Master! Concentrate!
From the high location.
No, I can't dodge it!
Whoops, hold on. Whoops, I did that.
Master! Concentrate!
Yeah, there we go.
That's it! We found the burnt remains of that rope in the incinerator at the church. The culprit had used that rope to escape through the window.
What traces did using the rope leave behind? Nope.
No, I can't dodge it!
What? Oh, right, no, I just slash it. I don't... Hold on, is that right? Am I doing that right? Hold on. How do I dodge? Oh, no.
No, I can't dodge it!
No, it's not the wet floor. What traces did the... What? Or was it the wet floor?
No, I can't dodge it!
No, that's not... How do I dodge? Oh, no, how do I dodge? Hold on. How do I dodge? How do I dodge? Is there a button? There's gotta be a button, right?
No, I can't dodge it!
What am I do? What? How do I do? Fuck! How do I do this? How do I do? What do I press? Hold on. What am I pressing here? Do I just not press anything? Oh, I just don't press anything.
This is it!
I don't press anything. Okay, that's confusing. Okay.
The nail that was stuck in the doll under the window had some rub marks on it. The culprit must have tied the rope there. That's why those nails have been hammered in below the window.
It wouldn't be possible to climb down a rope simply hooked onto a window. Unless you've had special training for it.
No, it was...
There's no way an amateur could manage it. That can't be how things went down.
In that case, it couldn't have been an ordinary rope. It must have been...
What's that? I can't hear you!
It was a rope ladder.
Don't worry, I'm right here with you. In spirit, anyway.
Yeah, there we go. Wow.
Ow! We're alive, I think.
Yuma, are you okay?
Yeah, thanks. You saved me, Halara.
Correct. It's all thanks to me. Money well spent, no?
Well, it was a lot of money.
Come on! Are you two just gonna keep staring at each other all day? Let's get out of this locked room!
Right.
So this is the rope ladder in question. It certainly would help you escape.
Now the question is, how did he get the rope ladder off?
The details of the case are still unclear to me. Was this found in the church's incinerator?
That's right. It didn't concern me at the time, but it makes sense now.
Right.
The rope can be folded in the middle, and then the ends can be connected together.
Oh, that's kind of clever.
That's how they made a rope ladder.
What makes you so sure it was used here?
The nail under the window showed signs of friction from a rope, and had some yellow fibers on it. A clergy member showed me the rope's burnt remains, and I noticed it was the same yellow color. And there were footprints on the ground below the window of the clock tower, facing the wall. Thinking about it now, these were clearly signs that someone climbed down the rope ladder and landed there.
Wait, wasn't the rope ladder hitched on that nail?
Yeah, how did they get it down?
How did they get it down from the bottom?
The culprit could have cut it one rung at a time as they descended. By the time they reached the bottom...
Ah.
It would have been one long single rope, which they could easily pull down.
The window's shutters fell due to its weight and locked automatically, completing the locked room.
Okay.
Yep, that's a stellar deduction. Major props.
Okay.
To me for training you.
Nope, here's another one.
The culprit used that rope ladder to escape the clock tower. What of it?
What of it?
That doesn't change our verdict at all.
No, it does, because the
The
watchmaker is afraid of heights.
the culprit.
You wouldn't have done that willingly.
Master, boom, kill the mystery phantom blocking your path.
Yeah!
All right, let's go. Time to do one of these.
These deduct.
What are they? Fear of heights, yeah.
Actions of yours are unnecessary. It's clear who the culprit is. The watchmaker was nearby at the time of the crime.
That is a true statement.
The watchmaker was also at the scene. And he had a hammer for the nails.
That is also
In other
true.
words, he committed the crime.
Nope.
After committing the crime, just as you deduced, he created that locked room and escaped via the rope ladder.
Nope.
This is the truth!
Rebuttal. Can't. Nope, he was afraid of heights.
The watchmaker is afraid of heights. He couldn't even look out the windows as he went up the tower. No way he climbed a rope ladder that high up. So it's impossible for him to have committed the crime. He's
not the nail man.
Damn you!
Well, he's not defeated yet.
You said these mystery phantoms try to cover up the case, right?
Correct?
Which means the Peacekeeper Seth is trying to do just that.
Exactly.
I don't know why, but it's clear the Peacekeepers are involved with this case.
They're always involved. That's not even like a
Perhaps it is
mystery.
connected to Kanai Ward's ultimate secret. All the more reason to seize the truth. Let's go.
Right.
Jeez, who's the protagonist here?
By the way, Yuma, about your sword. Does it only work on cues and mystery phantoms?
Yeah, just
The
about.
solution blade works against anything in the mystery labyrinth. So don't cut your allies by mistake, Master.
Uh-huh.
You could have told me that sooner.
Can I use that sword?
Ooh, so sorry. Only Master is able to use it because he made a pact with yours truly. You may be under the effects of coalescence, but you're just an extra here, Hellara. So, nope, you can't use the solution blade.
I was merely curious. Regardless, it's best I act as support, since I don't have any memories of what happened. Let's return to the case.
Uh-huh.
Assuming the watchmaker isn't the culprit, do you have any notion of who is?
I do. Halara, during the investigation, you claimed one of the people at the church is the culprit.
I'm gonna assume it's the nun.
I think I understand the reason why now. That rope was found inside the incinerator, which only clergy members could access.
In other words, whoever tried to destroy the evidence is a member of the church.
Mm-hmm.
Prompt and logical. I am quite impressive.
Wait, you're tooting your own horn?
Ooh. Big old chest.
Hey! A treasure chest! Can I open it?
You already did.
Check it out! A new solution key!
Only clergy members have access to the incinerator. Well, there's that tree gone.
We're back to the original spot.
So, we cleared the first route. We just need to keep this up and go through each shrine one by one to gather clues about the culprit, which supposedly leads to solving the real-life case. I'm starting to understand how the mystery labyrinth operates.
You learn fast. Unlike a certain master I know.
If you're so impressed, why don't you just sign a pact with Halara?
Oh, are you sulking? You're the jealous kind, aren't ya?
No, I'm not.
We're short on time, aren't we? Let's move on.
Right.
I can't wait to reap the culprit's soul. What do we do next? You can choose whichever you want, so why not start with the one you're most confident with?
Let's see.
I'm confident with the first one. Because, like, I don't... The art gallery, I don't know. The mansion... The mansion and the casino, but I'm just gonna do it in order just for my sake of clarity, because it's like, this one I can figure out.
The first locked room happened 6 months ago in a secret club in Kamasaki district.
Yes.
An old geezer was nailed to the wall in an underground casino.
Right.
If you think you're up for it, then let's solve this thing.
Are you going to the first locked room?
God, I don't know why I'm coughing so much.
Oh, did we get trapped inside a locked room again? But if the mystery isn't solved, then I won't escape this place. Trapped in a cramped room with these two.
You hate me?
Sounds kind of fun, actually.
I have no intention of playing along with your fantasies. Yuma, hurry up and take care of this.
Yeah, okay.
Where'd the culprit flee from?
This is where I used Halara's forte with my coalescence for the first time. Post-cognition allowed us to see the crime scene as it was in the past. Some things were obviously different. Those are most suspicious.
Correct. The vent.
Here. I know. What about the vent?
You believe the culprit escaped through the vent?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I'm sure of it. When I saw the crime scene with your post-cognition, the screws on the 4 corners of the vent cover were removed. Which means the culprit must have escaped from there.
Yep. No.
How ludicrous.
I mean, if your hair can fit in there, I'm sure a normal person could.
You're saying the culprit escaped from the vent? That's impossible.
Master, poking full of holes until he's a makeshift golf course.
What does that mean?
What does that mean? Alright, let's fight. secret club door. Nails beneath the vent.
How ludicrous. They used the vent.
Yes.
That's utterly impossible. Think of where that vent is. Isn't it pretty high up?
Yes, it is.
There's
Ow.
no way you could get there. Even if the cover was removed.
Which it was. Ow.
There's no foothold to use to reach it.
Yeah, there is.
I'll slash through this mystery.
Oh, and I can
Some of
use
the nails stuck in the
Halara's.
bottom of the vent were bent
Okay, interesting.
downward. The culprit used the nails driven into the wall as footing to reach the vent. The weight caused the nails to bend.
Hmm.
So you're forced to fight this way every time. Quite the test of endurance.
I know, I've already lost a bit of it.
Yeah, no kidding.
However, solving the mystery itself was simple. The nails were used as footing to escape through the vent. Did you find that out using my post-cognition?
Yeah, without your help, this case would have been impossible to solve.
You'll never be considered a full-fledged detective until you can handle a case like this on your own.
I did. I already did. The Amaterasu
Sorry.
Express murders.
You got lectured again. Sucks to be a rookie, huh? Anyway, let's head out. I'll use the nails on the wall as footing, just like you deduced.
Right, let's hurry.
The Mystery Labyrinth. Such a bizarre place. I must ask, is there no way to escape besides solving the mysteries?
Nope.
You mean like an emergency exit? Unfortunately, I don't think that exists.
An emergency exit, huh? Well,
When
there
he
is
has
one.
death.
Kinda.
There is?
But it doesn't solve anything. You'll just go right back to the mess you came from. Besides, to use the emergency exit, you'll have to pay a heavy, heavy price.
My life.
And that is...
Don't worry about it. Using it here wouldn't help anyway. So, never mind. Just concentrate on solving the mystery.
Got it.
I will say it is shit like this that always makes it feel like, well, why can't you just tell me? I know this is gonna be a story element later, but like, come on. I'd rather just know the story element
There
than
it
be
is!
cock-teased
Another
until chapter
treasure!
6.
So, who's gonna open the treasure chest this time? How about, whoever looks like they'd win a character popularity poll?
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's me! All right, another solution key.
Uh-huh. Oh man, Gray Man, you're wow, Gray Man. I know it's been a while since the last thing I wrote again, but like, wow. You've been working out, it seems. Those glutes.
Looks like
Nice.
another clue leading us toward the culprit.
Someone thin.
Considering the culprit used those nails as footing, they would have to be nimble.
Mm-hmm.
And given the size of the vent, only someone thin could fit through it.
So the culprit must be thin. We're narrowing down the possibilities quite nicely.
Keep it up, Master. This is all thanks to my training. keep going and solve the remaining locked rooms.
Now I want to do this one, because this one at least still has a possibility
The second
of
locked room mystery
being potentially
occurred
you're able to
3
go
months ago
through the
in that
vent.
mansion. The corpse was inside the study, and the room's key was found underneath the corpse. If you think you're up for it, then let's solve this thing.
Yep.
Are you going to the second locked room?
Yep. So they're thin. That doesn't solve anything. Because there are 3 people who are thin. Unless somehow they're a contortionist, then...
There are dolls nailed across the room. The victim is nailed down in the same manner. And the culprit was also missing from this room? It shares common traits with the other Nailman killings.
And we're trapped again. Looks like you gotta solve the mystery of this locked room, or we're not leaving.
I'll try. The door was locked when the corpse was found. And the only key was underneath the body. There are no windows that could have been used to escape, and the vent is too small to fit through. So how did the culprit escape from here?
Oh yeah, the vent is too small to escape from. The desk? No. Ow.
There doesn't appear to be any gimmick around here.
You can't escape from here.
A fish tank? No.
I wonder if the water tank is connected to the...
Let's say that it is. Still,
Right.
Not the vent. The door?
Here!
They just walked out?
This has to be the spot. To leave the room, the culprit had to have taken this door to the hallway.
Huh? There's nothing special about that.
But there's no other possibility. There isn't another entrance or exit.
But the door itself was locked and the key was found under the corpse, right?
Right.
After locking it from outside in the hallway, how did the culprit enter the room and put the key under the corpse?
try it. Everything must be verified.
Sure. After committing the crime, the culprit went out to the hallway with the key in hand. They then locked the door. Assuming that's the only way to create this locked room, the problem is...
What are you going to do with that key in your hand, Master? Don't tell me you still have no idea.
I don't.
Oh, hold on, let me think this over. We should go back inside for now. What? Huh?
Looks like we're locked out.
This is bad, Master! You better hurry or you'll fall into the abyss!
What do I do?
Calm down. You just need to solve the mystery.
I guess
Doing
if you
that
tied a
will
thread
open
to the
path.
key, threaded it through the...
You can do it, can't you?
Yes, I'll try.
We have to put the key back in the locked room, right? In that case...
Because of the culprit, they've thrown in.
That's right. The key could be slid through the gap in the vent cover above the door. And if they managed to throw the key right under the corpse from here... It stopped.
Okay.
But nothing happened. The door is still closed.
If it was wrong, a trap would have activated. So we're on the right track about the key being thrown in.
But there's more to it than that. If you simply threw it in, it'd be impossible to position it under the corpse.
Right.
I see. So this is the vital clue for this locked room. I'm beginning to understand what happened here.
Oh, Lara, have you already solved the trick to this locked room?
You haven't?
Hey, quit playing hard to get and tell us. Or just me. You can whisper it in my ear.
If you want information from me, you'll have to pay a fitting price in Xian. Of course, I don't work for cheap.
You really are a devil. Trying to take money from a death god, huh?
I mean,
The key was definitely tossed inside. But that doesn't explain how it got under the corpse. So, how did the culprit pull off that trick after tossing the key in? Maybe the corpse was moved? That would explain how it was on top of the key. But how do you move a body from outside a locked room?
Aww, the way's completely blocked off.
But the only things here that can block our progress are mysteries, right?
That's true. So, we just need to
I'm
solve the
assuming
mystery.
they use thread then.
At least give me a heads up first.
Says, how was the corpse moved?
I've been trying to figure it out for a while, but...
Evidence was left at the scene.
Huh?
If you look at the evidence, you'll understand what tool the culprit used to pull this off.
Tool?
That's all the advice I'll provide. You must figure out the rest yourself if you wish to be a true detective.
Doesn't this already make me a true detective?
Got it.
Got it? You just want the mystery solved for you, huh? I can tell, because I'm your mentor. So, I'll help you out. Are you ready?
Oh no.
Better be.
It's one of these.
Huh? Ready for what?
Lay it all out, Master!
Here we go. Barrel time. Barrel time. Okay. Uh-huh.
Try to solve it lickety-split!
A thread. That's an eye. Whoops.
That's not it!
What? Oh,
Go!
string.
Nice!
You want string. Okay, I get it. Alright.
That's right! Keep that on!
I'm waiting. Maybe I shouldn't have the barrel moving slow as one of my abilities. This just seems to be wasting my time more than anything.
Go!
There we go. It's thread string, it's the same thing though. So I don't get why I was so picky. But whatever. Oh, now I get what Adam means by when he says, like, sometimes it's, like, different wording.
That's right. There was evidence of a thin string being used at the scene of the crime. A sturdy and thin string like a fishing line must have been used to move the body.
Up, here we go.
You really think a tiny string could move a whole corpse?
Yes.
There he is again! That rude and gloomy guy.
That deduction is wrong. You're wrong.
What could be wrong about it? Master sounded really confident just now.
Listen.
Welcome.
The nails in that corpse's leg pierced through his body and into the floor. Which means the corpse was fixed in place. So how could the corpse be moved?
Very easily.
Oh, true. If the corpse was stuck in place, it'd be impossible to move it.
Don't need to move it, just gotta have it sit up.
Indeed. It would be impossible.
Laura, you think so too? So I was wrong the whole time?
Oh. This is interesting.
Huh? The door!
The truth is slipping further away!
Of course it is, because your deduction is wrong. You people will never reach the truth. This is the end.
Master, let's take him down first!
Yeah.
So how is this gonna be laid out? Ah, just simple arena, okay.
Your deduction is wrong. Do you have any proof that the corpse was moved? The corpse was fixed in place. It didn't move. A millimeter. In fact, that corpse shows no sign it was ever moved.
No, it does. Ah, so it acts like a barrier, right? Okay.
No, there was evidence the body had been moved. The upper and lower parts of the body bled out differently. The blood from the lower body flowed naturally outwards, along the body's outline. But blood from the upper body looks like it flowed in a downward direction, toward his hips. If the corpse was motionless on its back, there wouldn't be such unusual blood stains. In other words, it's safe to assume the body's position was different from when it was discovered.
No. More of them. Multiple.
What's this?
Ugh, gross! We gotta hurry and get through that door.
Unusual circumstances. It doesn't matter.
How so?
As long as the corpse was pinned to the floor, it couldn't be moved.
Well, it wasn't fully pinned. That's the point.
You can't change the truth.
Even this didn't work? Am I just wrong about it all?
No, you're correct. The answer you've reached using the evidence is the truth.
Laura!
There's no doubt a fine string was used in this case. Evidence at the crime scene indicate the corpse was moved. So all that remains is to answer, how was the pinned body moved? That bizarre bloodstain holds the clue to all of this.
The bloodstain? If the bloodstain is the clue for how the body could be moved, even while pinned...
Master, we gotta chase after the door! It's getting further away!
Hey, wait!
Ow.
I won't let you!
Alright, time for the action one. Her body sitting up.
That's right! The corpse was sitting up at first. That's why only the wounds in the upper half of the body bled straight down.
What was used to sit the body upright? Thin string.
The string I mentioned before was thin but sturdy. It was all over the room, holding the body's upper half in place. That's the reason only the corpse's neck had marks on it.
Whoops, nope. It was cut. Or it was retrieved, I guess, not cut. Same thing. It was retrieved.
The culprit then retrieved all the string that kept the corpse in place from outside the door. And with nothing to support it, the top half of the corpse fell back to the floor, just like how it was discovered.
It appears this locked room mystery will finally be solved.
Yeah, no thanks to you.
Huh? When did that happen?
Nice bit of string you
Maybe
got
you're
there.
supposed to recreate the locked room in the same way the culprit did. Master, you know the answer, right? Let's finish this.
Right.
Recreate?
You gotta think like the culprit, Master.
Oh, think about how the culprit created the locker room and followed the same
That
steps.
place is suspicious.
Inspect the item. Okay, so...
You have to recreate the culprit's locked room mystery.
Okay. Then it would be a corpse?
Maybe you got the order wrong. Stay calm. Collect your thoughts.
What do you mean?
First, you need to tie the fishing line down. Find a sturdy spot where it can be easily retrieved later.
Oh, sturdy spot, sturdy spot. That would be this.
Yuma, you have to recreate the lock. You already know the
What?
answer.
Oh, the door. Okay, the vent.
First, a knot was tied through a slit in the vent.
Again, I'm sorry. I
After
have to be
that,
very
the
specific.
fishing line was drawn away to another location. In terms of sequence, it'd probably be easier to start with things that are fixed in place. That's it! It passed through a doll's eye! And then the fishing line passed through the eye to somewhere else. Right. The line was then passed around a certain point on the corpse. that was...
The neck.
Here, behind the neck. The line ends here to support it. Now, it's clear that the line passed through the vent, the doll's eye, and ended beneath the neck.
Hang on. Why pull a line through the doll first? Can't you just start by pulling it from under the body?
To support the body's weight, the line needs to pass through the doll first, as it was fixed in place. Next, the fishing line. Now, to return the line to the vent. This kept the corpse's upper torso in place. The room has been completely prepared. So next...
Go out the door.
The culprit exited through the door and locked it with the key. And then... the key was thrown through the gap in the vent.
Yep.
If the culprit managed to drop the key next to the corpse, the only thing left was to untie the line.
Okay, so then the line could be retrieved. Okay, because the way I was thinking, it was like, wait, the thread would have been left, but no.
The
It could have just been
corpse,
pulled.
which was supported only by the line, would fall face up on top of the key.
Right, yeah.
That's how the culprit created the locked room.
That works. That all works, so.
Hooray! You did it! That's my master!
Alright, yeah, there we go. Still think it's the nun.
The bloodstains were strange.
Yes, they were.
The length of the nails driven into the upper and lower body were different. The nails on the upper half didn't penetrate all the way through the body.
Probably on purpose.
But the nails on the lower half went all the way through and into the floor.
Hold on. Nice.
That was how the lower half could be secured, while the upper half could still be moved around.
Yep.
That sure was tricky, but you managed to solve the mystery behind it. Looks like we finally made it to the treasure chest. Speaking of, don't you think that whoever worked the hardest should get to open it? Which is me, of course.
Uh-huh. Alright, the fishing line.
This is probably another clue leading to the culprit. I'm not sure how we use it.
Someone who's good with their hands?
Still, it must be used for something. Hold on to it for now.
I'm gonna still assume it's the nun because she's in a choir thing, so.
Let's solve the rest.
There's
Right.
just the one.
The third locked room was a murder that happened 1 month ago in the art gallery storage in Ginma district. Pictures and paint were scattered all around the spot where a woman was boom killed. If you think you're up for it, then are you going to...
I am up for it, yes. Did that say depending on Shin Megami's emotional state?
Did we get stuck inside a locked room again?
Yeah, how do we get out of this
was
one?
the corpse that was discovered by that worshipper and the art gallery employee. At the time of discovery, the door was locked and the key was nailed to a doll inside the room.
Right.
Aside from the door, the only other entrance is the window, but... It opens just enough to fit a finger in. The frame itself is too small for even a child to squeeze through. How did the culprit vanish from here?
I'm going to assume again they just walked out the door. So... Again, they just walked out the door.
Here.
Because there were 2 keys this
I
time.
think the culprit could have only escaped from here, but...
Nothing's happening. Maybe you made a mistake, Master.
No, that can't be right. It's impossible for anyone to squeeze through that window. They could have only gotten out through the door.
Right.
I'm sure the culprit had the key and locked the door from the outside after committing the crime.
The culprit just used a copy of the key. Would that really be considered a locked room mystery?
Well, there are only 2 keys to the storage space, and the design makes them impossible to duplicate. I learned that thanks to you, Halara.
One of the keys is always carried by that one employee. It was used when the body was first discovered, right?
Right.
And the only other key was nailed through a doll onto a painting. So, it is a locked room mystery! Right? Right? Oh, that's totally it.
I see. I suppose you could call it that. Hey, Yuma, can you go check outside of that window?
Oh, just like before.
Before?
Yeah, you made me do the same thing in the real world when we were investigating this
Well, that's
place.
an interesting shocked face.
I see. Then the answer has already been confirmed. Very well. This locked room is solved.
Huh? Wait, did you already
How?
solve this mystery?
What?
You haven't?
You should know the
How
answer
about
by
you go
now.
and check outside the window? Then even you will see.
Oh, it unlocked. Looks like you can go outside.
All right, let's go see.
I don't get it. This is one of those ones where it's like I extremely don't get it. How you're supposed to immediately know just by seeing it.
Hey, didn't you already check this in the real world? Why do it again?
I don't know.
Halara told me to check it twice. There must be an important clue outside that window.
Hey, maybe the culprit threw the key in through the window. That way, the key would be found inside.
No, the key is nailed.
Well, how about that theory?
It's nailed in. It wouldn't just be thrown in.
Is this the storage key?
Which means...
Because of the culprit, what happened to the key?
This one's a freebie! I was right. Just toss it in there, Master.
The culprit threw the key inside?
No.
Is that really the right answer? Did the culprit throw the key in from the window?
No.
Master, hurry up and throw the key!
No, they didn't throw it in.
Your footing's crumbling away! You're gonna fall!
No, they didn't throw it. See?
That's the right answer?
How? Didn't the culprit throw the key in there? That's why the key was found inside, right?
It wasn't...
No, the crime scene wouldn't end up like that if we threw it in.
How the hell did they...
The
get it?
key was nailed to a painting. That's not possible if you just throw it into the room.
Oh, right. But if the culprit didn't throw it in there, how is the key left in the room?
If you can't nail the key after throwing it...
Would... I want to figure this out. If you can't nail the key... Hold on. If you can't nail the key after throwing it... It was nailed to a doll. It was nailed to a painting. It was nailed to a doll that was nailed to a painting inside the room. It was... You put it in there, it was nailed. The window's too small. You couldn't just fit the painting through, because the painting was big. Even if it was attached to the doll, it wouldn't be attached to the painting, because the painting was big. Because it was big. It was too big. It would have to be... Oh.
You're back.
Hi. Sorry
The
we
key
crash
vanished.
landed.
The key is in my hand.
Oh, here we go.
Master, you got the doll and nail!
I see. So you're supposed to recreate the locked room in the same way the culprit did. Try it out. Doing so will create a new path.
I guess he threw the nail with the key on it.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm
just
gonna
like...
solve this.
Like, just kind of like
Good
threw it
luck,
in.
Master!
But then that wouldn't... Alright, recreate the locked room. Let's do this.
You have to recreate the culprit's locked room mystery. First, do something about that doll.
A painting.
All right. First, take the painting.
Right.
The culprit nailed the doll onto the painting. Next, both were stood up at a certain location.
Right. The window wall.
The painting was stood up facing the window. Now the part with the pierced doll is right next to the window.
Oh my fucking god, that's genius! Oh my god, that's genius! Cause it was facing the other way! Oh my god, and you just tipped it over! Oh my god. Oh my god, that's fucking brilliant! Oh, that's brilliant! Oh my god, that's so fucking genius! Fuck me. Okay.
After that,
Go outside.
then the culprit went outside. The door was locked, and they went to the other side of the storage room.
Yep. Then they ran up the wall.
I can see the painting and doll through the window, but I can barely fit my hand through the gap.
The doll's got a nail in it, but the problem is that key in your hand, Master.
Yeah, the culprit took the key and then...
No. Think about the state the corpse... The key wasn't just hanging on it.
Oh, nailed it to the doll.
The culprit nailed the key to the painting, along with the doll from outside the window. Finally...
Just tip it.
I pushed the painting into the room.
Yep, there we go. My god, that is genius.
It completes the locked room mystery. This is how the culprit did it.
My god, that is genius. I never would have thought that you could just put the painting towards the thing and knock it over. It makes sense.
It took some time, but you've reached the truth behind this locked room.
Throwing the key through the window would be obvious. So to mislead us into thinking that was impossible, the key was nailed to a painting which was then pushed over.
Right.
It's one thing for an amateur, but a detective wouldn't be tricked by this.
Seriously, only amateurs would get fooled by... Wait, you mean me?
Yes. You did get fooled. But anyway, we solved all the rooms now. So that's nice. Okay.
Hey, a treasure chest! Oh, who's gonna open this one? We should let the meanest one of us open it.
How would you decide that?
Like this. I'm the meanest.
Mm-hmm.
Let's check out this treasure.
It's the key.
Huh?
What's wrong?
It's empty.
Huh? Why? After all we went through to solve this locked room.
This must mean solving the third locked room mystery doesn't necessarily bring us any closer to the ultimate truth.
Right, okay.
That's terrible. I suddenly feel so tired.
We can't call it quits. We gotta keep going.
Interesting, okay. So the third one was the least helpful. Because that could have been done by anyone.
That's it for all the locked rooms.
I guess the only really helpful ones are 1 and 4, because 4 established that it must have been someone from the clergy, and 1 established that it has to be thin. So we can rule out the servant,
pretty
but
good team. Don't you think so?
Well, what do we do from here?
yeah, what do we do? We can go forward.
The way forward is clear. It must be due to solving all of the locked room mysteries. Now let's go.
Right.
Again, I gotta ask. Who's supposed to be the protagonist here?
Well, maybe you should stop. Maybe people should stop writing all protagonists as like wimpy and always easily startled and frightened and confused. I will say that trope in protagonists gets pretty damn old when you see it 500 times.
This place is creepy.
Don't be afraid to roll the dice. You must keep pursuing the truth. Emotions must be discarded to reach a perfect solution through a perfect deduction. Isn't that right?
Yes.
Ah. We gotta sentence someone, it seems.
Is this some dungeon?
What is the meaning of this? Let me out of here!
Let me out! I'll kill your ass in the name of God!
Uh-huh.
I have nothing to do with the case.
I'm not the culprit! Let me go!
Wow, they're all here.
So now we must pick out the true culprit of this case.
The true culprit.
Yuma, you solved all the locked room mysteries before you made it here.
Right.
You should have all the clues and evidence you need to accuse the culprit. To be honest, when I first met you, I thought you were rather pitiful.
You still think I'm pitiful.
You sure are honest.
But my opinion of you has improved. These mysteries have brought you closer to becoming a true detective. Now tie up all the loose ends and prove that I am not mistaken about you.
That's the thing. I
With
can only
your
think
logic,
the pastor then.
anything is possible.
Because if it's not the nun with the broken
All right,
arm,
I'll
even though
try.
that's a diversion, that would be a diversion, I guess.
Somebody's guilty. My heart's pounding.
Figure it out and hit him with the dramatic finger point. Who is the nailman? It's not the servant. It's not the...
I'm not the nail man.
I'm not the...
How can I be the nail man?
I'm not the culprit.
Yeah, you always say culprit now.
The culprit is you, Father.
Yeah, you say culprit, not...
What? That's an absolutely...
Ridiculous thing to say.
Him again? Why won't he just give up?
Yeah, because I'm gonna assume the
You're
broken arm
saying
isn't
the
just
priest, a man of the cloth, is the culprit. That's impossible.
Well, he keeps saying culprit and not nailman.
How dare you
Also, he
speak
knew about
such
the watchmaker.
nonsense.
We didn't mention the watchmaker.
Right.
So he...
Do not make baseless
He
accusations.
immediately jumped out.
The culprit has to be someone else.
Yuma, can I leave this to you?
It's not a baseless accusation. You're the only one who could possibly be the culprit.
Yeah, because not only did you know it was a watchmaker,
Like a real detective.
you keep saying culprit and not
Go on and
nailman.
poke
Everyone else
him.
is referring to them as the nailman. Ooh. Everybody's getting RGB up in this. Oh, I gotta fight two of them. Okay.
I'm a man of the cloth.
Yes.
Like this.
Ow.
This total blasphemy. I am not the nailman. That's it. The first one to discover the bodies. The mailman is the worshiper!
Nope.
This is the truth.
He doesn't have access to the incinerator. He's just a worshiper.
The rope ladder used in the clock tower's locked room was found in the incinerator, which only clergy can access. The worshiper may be a regular churchgoer, but he's no clergy member. So he's no longer a suspect.
Shut up! Shut up! Ridiculous! A member of the church. Church is the culprit? Even so, I am not the culprit. There are others working for the church. Yes, there's the servant. The servant must be the nailman. The servant was able to commit the crimes. To be eliminated as a suspect.
Ah, no, he can't.
He pretended to discover a rope ladder.
Nope, he can't beat. Nope.
Right.
But
Then...
Nope. Nope, he is too thick.
A member of the church is the culprit? Even so, I am not the culprit. There are others working for the church. Yes, there's the servant. The servant must be the nailman. The servant was able to commit the crimes.
Nope. Nope, he wasn't.
Slash through this mystery. Climbing up to the underground casino's window with only nails for footing would require considerable agility. Judging by the size of the window, there's no way someone of his size could have committed the crime.
Oh, no! Absolute lies!
Nope.
The nun must be the culprit. She's thin, and also works at the church. The nun was absolutely able to commit the crimes.
Nope.
This is the truth.
Wow, the thing I was accusing the nun of having of being like a potential factor wasn't, in fact, a red herring.
With perfect aim. With her dominant hand injured, the nun couldn't have done that, which means she's not the culprit. It's not the churchgoer, the servants, or the nun. There's only one option left. Father, it's you. You are the nail man.
Hey, say something quick. Otherwise, they'll pin me as the culprit.
Well...
You're useless. I am a priest in service to God.
Uh-huh. Oh.
I am not the nail man.
No, you're like the Hulk or something. Even more RGB.
What god would make you this ugly?
All your proof is nothing but fantasy. You don't have a single piece of hard evidence.
Hard evidence?
But Master, you do! It's easy.
Based on the facts, the priest must be the culprit. The decisive evidence that proves it is... I don't know. What do I do? What do I do?
What?
A detective must always prioritize solving a case. Listen, a detective isn't an arbiter of justice. Unraveling a case is top priority, even with questionable methods.
Uh-huh.
What do you mean?
In short, you must get them to confess. Use everything in your arsenal.
Oh
even
no,
if it
we're
requires
lying! No!
Use everything?
Don't hesitate to use anything that might give you an advantage.
Lying again.
Emotions
Ooh.
must be discarded to reach a perfect solution through a perfect deduction. Always remember that.
A bluff. In other words, I should just claim I have solid evidence. But what could I use as a bluff?
Oh boy, how is lying gonna work?
Enough with you!
The footprints.
The stupid
Yeah.
fantasies! Everything you say.
Let's lie about the footprints.
is nothing but a fantasy.
No.
Do you have any proof that I'm the culprit? Did you find my fingerprints? Did you find my blood?
Say it.
Of course there's no evidence.
Nope.
This is the truth.
Footprints. Even better.
You left clear evidence at the clock tower's crime scene.
Yes, you did.
There were footprints left under the window in the mud. When we inspected them, we found out they perfectly match your footprints.
Impossible. I already burned those shoes in the incinerator.
You gave yourself away.
So you did do it, Pastor.
I swear, I only enacted justice in the name of God.
Looks like it worked. Good job, Yuma.
Thanks.
Kanai Ward is rotten to the core. To save it, someone had to get their hands dirty.
I mean, fair.
Those slain were the evil incarnate that harmed others. That's why the people asked the nailmen to kill them. Evil must be punished. And so, I strangled them, made them suffer. All I did was slay evil.
If someone hates somebody bad enough, they give that name to the Nailman. And this priest went around killing those people as the Nailman.
The urban legend offered targets for murder.
The priest is supposed to be the voice of God, but he went around killing people because someone wanted them dead. What is awesome?
Uh-huh.
It's terrible. It's insane to think that he'd kill people for a reason like that.
That could be said about all murders. Insane people kill for insane reasons. Anyway, you did it, Yuma. My expectations of you weren't wrong after all.
Is it finally over? Huh, nothing's happening. But last time...
Yeah, the soul of the true culprit who created this mystery labyrinth should appear. And since it didn't, it looks like this isn't over yet.
Huh? It's not over?
There are still mysteries related to the Nailman killings within this mystery labyrinth.
But we solved all of the locked rooms and discovered the true identity of the Nailman. Was I wrong? But the priest even confessed to it.
Calm down, Yuma. There's no need to panic. If the Nailman's identity is exposed and all mysteries are yet to be solved, then most likely someone else's agenda is involved in this string of killings.
Someone else's agenda?
Meaning the Nailman didn't work alone.
You mean there's another culprit? But...
Oh, wow. A tag team.
If you consider yourself to be a detective, you must see the truth through to the very end. No mystery concludes with a dead end. There is nothing we detectives cannot solve.
Right.
All right.
We have to review these killings from a different perspective.
I'm trying to think now. I'm assuming it'd be Seth, because he's still around. Seth is still kicking, so... he definitely had something to do with these murders.
Out of the 4 locked rooms, if any of them were hiding a mysterious secret, it would be the room that's obviously different from the others.
Different?
Master, I get the feeling you want my help. Isn't that
The one that's
right?
obviously different. I would
That's what you
assume 3
want,
because
right?
technically there are 2 keys.
Huh?
Oh, fine. I can't say no to you when you're so helpless like that. Okay, Master, lay it all out.
What? Oh, I guess we do all the barrels, okay? What's up? What do we got?
You can do it, Master!
Of the victims... the locked room is different from the others because of the victims... because of the victims... wasn't strangled, made public. Oh, death. Right. She wasn't strangled.
That's right! Nice!
She was... blunt forced. She got hit in the head, whereas the others were strangled. Right, okay. That would mean someone would have needed to do that. Right, okay. That makes sense. Let me turn the light up.
A new
we go.
path's opened up. It seems to be a hidden passage.
Okay.
If so, then the truth should be somewhere down there. Let's go.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go. So what's this gonna lead us to?
I see. So the cause of death for the victim at the art gallery storage is the only one that's different.
Right.
Right. The victims in the other locked rooms were all strangled to death. All had strangulation marks and scratches, defensive wounds. The victim in the third locked room had strangulation marks, but no signs of resisting. There's also evidence of blunt trauma to the head, which can be considered the fatal blow.
The marks could have been made after the victim died, so as to appear as if strangulation was the cause of death.
Right.
The real cause of death is blunt force trauma.
And that's why they never mention the cause of death. They just have said, oh, well, they're just nailman killings. They never because the specific circumstance of the death was never public, that means they could technically lie about it whenever they wanted to. So what is this?
Here's another obstacle, but it's likely to be an insignificant one.
Yep.
Yuma, let's solve this mystery and move on.
Right.
What was the cause of death made to look like a strangulation? Coincidence? Work of a copycat. The work of the priest. It's the work of the priest. Make it the work of the priest.
Right here!
Oh, what? Work of a copycat?
Right here!
Oh, is that not it either? Oh, I guess that one is it. Okay, I thought it... Work of the priest, work of a copycat, same thing. Ugh.
The strangulation was faked to imply this crime had the same perpetrator as the other 3 incidents. By making the crime scene as similar as possible, it appeared like the mailman was responsible for an unrelated
And
murder.
so it has to be someone on the police. That's why
this was a
the cause of death
crime.
wasn't
I agree.
announced.
Among the string of mailman killings, there could be some that were done by copycat criminals.
That has to be why the mystery labyrinth still remains, even after discovering the mailman's identity.
Right.
So who is the copycat criminal?
Indeed, we need to uncover this imposter's identity.
All right.
I'm gonna assume it's the worshipper, because he's obsessed with it. So of course he would. Also, he was.
You're accusing me of being the copycat criminal? What the hell? I'll kill your ass!
Oh boy.
No, I told you already.
No, it's you.
I have
because
nothing to
you.
do with this.
Number 3, the art gallery also has the most you there.
You are the copycat criminal.
Huh? Me? What are you talking about? I told you all about the Nailman, and even cooperated with your investigation. And now you think I'm a murderer? Are you fucking kidding me?
Yes,
This is
I do.
crazy. Your investigation isn't worth shit. I'll crush you to dust, you filth!
Yep, nope, well, that's not, you're not helping your case any. You knocked over a paint can. Now, was that done before or after? I'm gonna assume after the body was found. Non-public information.
Why accuse me of being the culprit? I was just first on the scene.
You know what? Fair enough.
Why do you think I'm a copycat criminal? It could have all been the Nailman. The cause of death was just different each time, yeah?
Nope. What?
I knew it.
The change in the cause of death is no coincidence because it was done by a copycat. The cause of death for each victim wasn't made public. The copycat tried to cover up the cause of death, right? Why would they do that?
In that case,
They had seen the bodies, and only one of the suspects could have done that. Yeah, no.
Why accuse me of being the culprit? I was just first on the scene. Why do you think I'm a copycat criminal? It could have all been the Nailman. The cause of death was just different each time, yeah? Even if there was a copycat criminal, why is it me? The servant could be the copycat. The nut could be the copycat. Anyone could have done it.
Nope. Not everyone.
This mystery.
I had the right evidence, just wrong time.
The cause of death in the art gallery was blunt force trauma, faked as a strangling to resemble the nailman's MO. But the murders all being strangulations wasn't made public right away. The only ones who knew that were those who actually set foot on the crime scenes. That includes the nailman himself, the peacekeepers, and the first eyewitnesses on the scene.
Yep.
Which means you could have committed the murder in the art gallery.
Very true, though. Very true, though. Hey, he's running. We got him on the... Excuse me, we got him on the ropes.
Some sense into that sensitive, nonsensical phantom!
The what?
What?
For the first on the scene to also be the culprit is rather cliché.
He was always suspicious, but because the real nailman was someone else, I didn't connect the dots. He was fascinated by the nailman, and by studying him, he eventually knew more about him than anyone else. Ultimately, he became the nailman.
It's ironic that he exposed his own crime by knowing too much about the other ones.
Master, the truth is right there! My radar is banging like crazy!
Banging?
Oh, that was a glitch. Oh, right. Now we gotta knock down the fortress.
I won't let you! You have the truth!
Looks like we've arrived at the final stage.
If we make him submit, we'll completely solve the mystery labyrinth! Master, don't let your guard down!
I won't.
Yeah.
Where's Halera? Or Helena? Gotta remember the controls.
This, Master.
One of them's for button, one of them's for kicking, one of them is for kick, tackle,
We'll
jump.
never destroy this fort!
Right.
Damn you! Stop it! Shut up! Damn this! Stop with your lies! Everything was done by the Nailman! I'm not the culprit! How dare you accuse me when you have no proof? You didn't even check the crime scenes back then!
But we did.
You're wrong! Huh? Come on! Thanks to Halara's forte, we were able to see what each crime scene looked like at that time.
My power allows me to see the moment the first witness saw the crime scene. Not the culprit, not the victim, but how it appeared when a third party first entered.
We used post-cognition to gather all the evidence.
Time to find him!
Wrong! Shut up! Stop it! Get away from me, damn it! Why you? Get away from me! Get away! Get away! Who cares if you use post-cognition? You only saw what I saw as the first person on scene. No clue will help lead you to the culprit.
Nope.
You're never gonna find the culprit. What you saw is only what I saw the moment the corpse was discovered.
Nope, you are always there with someone else.
Halara's post-cognition showed us that the paint can at the gallery storage entrance had been knocked over. And according to the art gallery staff member's testimony, that was your doing. You went into the crime scene first, and the art gallery employee behind you noticed you knocking over the paint can. But Halara's post-cognition only shows the scene when the corpse is first discovered. So if you were the first person to find the body, the scene before the paint can fell over would have been recreated. But it wasn't. The paint can had already been knocked over when the corpse was discovered. That means the first person to find the corpse was the art gallery staff member, not you. The reason you didn't count as the first person to find it is because you're the culprit. This is the truth of the case! Huh?
Nice. Very nice.
Master, finish him! Shove all your evidence into the solution blade and slash as hard as you can!
Yep. Time to make a comic book. Well, actually, hold on. I will be right back before we make this comic book, actually. Well, first let me get to the book before I... Yeah, here we go. Wait, let me make sure I'm not missing anything. Am I missing anything? Okay, I'm not. Hold on, I'll be right back. This time let us finish this culprit. First off, we got an award urban legend. What is this? Where did the culprit leave the room from? What do we got? The vent. Yep. Left from the vent. What did the culprit use to climb the wall? Nails. What did the culprit tie to the vent? Fishing line. What did the culprit pass the line through? The doll. Where did the culprit pass the final bit of the line through? The back of the corpse's neck. And bobbity bobbity bobbity. What was nailed to the doll? A key. What did the culprit use to escape? A rope ladder. What did the culprit destroy the evidence with? And then the copycat. Mystery unraveled. Hell yeah.
Step right up, step right up! A series of locked room murders based on an urban legend. Will we discover the true identity of the Nailman? Truth bombs are about to be dropped! Time for the deduction denouement!
To solve the mystery of this string of events, we have to know who the Nailman is first. The Nailman is an urban legend of Kanaiwar. You write down the name of someone you want dead, and drive a nail through it and a doll to a tree behind the church. And the Nailman will kill that person for you with a countless number of nails.
A string of murders exactly like that urban legend began half a year ago.
All of the crime scenes featured a corpse and dolls nailed down within a locked room.
Yes.
The first murder happened 6 months ago at a secret club in Kamasaki district.
The victim was none other than the geezer who owned the place, and the cause of death was strangulation. I heard the buy-in to place a bet was pretty steep, and cheating was rampant, so it was obviously a scummy place.
The key to the door was inside of a glass. And the vent that connects outside looked too high for escape to be possible.
But the culprit used the nails driven into the wall as footholds to climb. The proof? Why, the nails that were bent downward.
The vent was not screwed down at the time of the murder, so it could easily be removed and used as an escape route. The second murder happened 3 months ago. It was at a mansion near Ginma district.
The victim was some real estate agent who lived there, and the cause of death was again strangulation. He made a lot of money through shady real estate deals, so of course someone would be out to get him.
The door to the crime scene was the only possible entrance. But the key to that door was underneath the nailed-down victim. After the culprit escaped, some sort of trick was used to get the key back into the room.
Yep.
A fishing line passed from the vent through the eye socket of the doll and propped up the upper body of the corpse. All that was left was to exit the room, lock it, throw the key in from the vent, and boom! You've got yourself a locked room mystery!
The key was tossed under the victim from the vent, and once the fishing line was retrieved, the corpse's upper body fell over, completing the crime scene.
The nails in the upper body didn't pierce through completely, so it wasn't nailed down at all.
Yep.
The third murder happened 1 month ago in an art gallery storage room in Ginma district.
The skank's cause of death was blunt force trauma. She was a pretty lady who let her looks get to her head, and she got boom killed.
The key to the storage room was nailed to a painting through a doll. Another trick was used to get the key back inside the room here.
The painting with the doll nailed to it was propped up against the window, and then the culprit left the room. They nailed the key to the painting through the window, knocked it over, and bam! All done!
Those are the truths behind the past 3 cases.
Yep.
And now, there's been another murder at the clock tower in Kanai Ward.
The woman's cause of death was strangulation. Since you told that kid you'd take care of it, we've got to solve this case.
The clock tower crime scene is rather high up on the 3rd floor. The door was locked from the inside, and the window shutters were also locked. But there was rainwater under the window, and the nails in 2 of the dolls had rub marks.
In other words, the culprit must have hung a rope ladder from the dolls to escape out the window. With my logic, anything is possible.
Why are you imitating Halara? Anyway. The killer cut their footing on the way down from the window. That way, they could just pull on one side of the rope to retrieve the whole thing.
Yep.
The shutters come down under their own weight, so they locked once the rope was collected. I'm surprised you noticed the auto-locking feature. You sure love your shutters, Master.
I don't think it was shutter
The
love.
rope ladder was collected, then burned in the church incinerator, which only clergy have access to.
That's how we know the mailman must be someone from the clergy.
But one question arose from this. The mailman killings share one more characteristic. All the victims were murdered by strangulation. This piece of information wasn't publicized.
The cause of death in the quick-lathering murder was blunt force trauma. The strangulation marks were added later.
Which means that it was someone mimicking the mailman. But I already know the identity of the copycat killer.
Yep.
First, the mailman must be someone thin enough to pass through the vent.
Someone with the skills to throw the key with precision.
And someone affiliated with the church.
The priest! You're the nailman!
And the copycat is someone who knows that all of the victims were strangled to death.
Because he was the first witness in each case, the person capable of replicating the mailman's crimes is...
The worshipper! You're the copycat criminal!
Fun. But now they're both gonna die, which is gonna look hella sus on us because... Oh god, I said hella.
This is the truth of the case!
There we go.
What's that?
It's the truth. The soul of the true culprit who built this mystery labyrinth.
I see. It looks otherworldly, but there's an ominous air around it.
Thank you, Halara. I was only able to make it this far thanks to you.
I only kept my part of the deal. You made the right choice hiring me. But I will say one thing. You've taken another step toward being a detective. That much is certain. I, Halara Nightmare, acknowledge you.
Really, Halara? You do?
all eyes on Shinigami!
What's about to happen?
Oh, isn't it obvious? It's the moment we've all been waiting for! Time to boom kill the bad guy!
Oh yeah, right, we gotta kill them because, you know.
Surging bloodlust. Overflowing despair. The brilliant soul of Shinigami shall expunge this cursed case! Death to all deplorables! Through to the final mystery labyrinth!
Well, they're dead. So, how are we gonna explain this to Seth? Is it just, they're gonna say, oh, yeah, no, the culprits, we knew the culprits, they're gonna die. Because this time they're gonna die in front of us. They're not just gonna die off screen like, what's his name did. They're gonna be right here when they just fucking fall to the ground, so. Alright. Also, I hope, please let Halara keep her memory of what happened. I don't want to just be like a, what are you talking about? What's a mystery labyrinth? And then it's just like, oh, I guess that is. Please, just let her know what happened. Please. All I'm asking is don't do the forget. Don't make them forget, please.
Father?
Are you all right?
What's going on? What happened to those two?
There's no pulse. They're dead.
Dead? What?
Ah, okay.
What? What is this?
I sure worked hard today. Feels so good to boom kill the murderer.
The mystery labyrinth crumbles when you reap the soul of the true culprit. Then, the cause of the mystery labyrinth's creation, I knew this would happen. It's like, I did kill them. I killed them with the ruthless blade of the truth.
Yeah, you did, but it was cool.
There. Humans boom kill cows and pigs all the time and eat them. You don't feel bad about that. And these were the souls of deranged murderers. If you look at it that way, there's nothing to feel bad about at all.
It's not so simple when it comes to people dying.
Did you people do this?
Hey, hold on. I have no idea.
We shall talk.
Is it just me, or are things more complicated now than before entering the mystery labyrinth?
Oh, you want help? Oh, fine.
Everyone!
Ah! He came back to life!
Sorry about that. You see, I'm actually the nailman.
What?
These are my final words, so I can't lie. I'm the nailman. The worshiper laying there is just a copycat criminal. Search the church for the tools used in each crime. I'm sure you'll find plenty of evidence. If you think I'm lying, go ahead and check it out.
And then he's just dead. That's
I
funny.
didn't know you could do that. But
That's
that was
great.
a super lazy confession. Will it work?
That should do it. We even have witnesses, so this case is closed.
Is it though?
The priest mumbled something. But anyway, everyone here.
What? It wasn't effective at all.
He's so stubborn.
What do we do?
Wait, I hear something.
Huh? What now?
A motorbike. Something is heading this way at an alarming speed.
It can't.
Where is that coming from?
Oh, hi there. Who are you two?
No. What are you doing here?
Who are you?
You dare speak so carelessly? Who do you think I am?
I don't know.
The hero who defends peace and order in Kanai Ward. Director of the Amaterasu Peacekeepers.
Oh.
The Honorable Yomi Hellsmile.
Hell Smile? Your name is Hell Smile?
The Peacekeeper's director?
So he is the head of the Peacekeepers.
Now you know, small fry. Bow down.
Wait, are you both Yami Hell Smile? You're Yami Hell Smile. Who's the lady then?
What are you doing here?
No need to be alarmed. Benevolent Director Yomi is here to help.
Is he?
Oh, excuse me for the late introduction. I am Vice Director of the Peacekeepers, Martina Electro.
What the fuck are these names? What the fuck?
She's my beloved right hand. No one else gets to have her.
You can keep her.
What's with him?
Plus, I don't need her. We've got a thunderbolt on our side.
Master, be careful. This Yomi guy is dangerous.
What's going on?
Huh?
I've never seen anyone emit such a dangerous aura before.
This is great.
He's that bad?
This is fucking great. I love this.
So, what brings you here?
Oh, right. I was so focused on my beloved right hand that I completely forgot.
Yes, what would you like?
As mentioned earlier, Director Yomi is here to help.
Who, though?
I hear you've been troubled by Seth's unreasonable treatment. Is that right?
Huh?
Director Yomi, what is going on here? Why am I...
We had discovered you've been receiving sizable kickbacks for facilitating donations meant for the church. We now know why you were so desperate to clean up all the Nailman killings. After all, it would be troublesome to lose access to all that money if the priest was arrested as the Nailman.
Wait, please. Director Yomi, I did this under your orders.
Did you say something? Because I didn't hear a thing.
Okay, this is interesting.
I only did this because you ordered me to.
Seth, you make me sad.
This is interesting.
I'm the hero and defender of peace in this city. My peacekeepers are proud soldiers of that mission. And yet, you let yourself be corrupted.
Oh, we got a psychopath. Or...
Seth,
well, no, you clearly do have emotions, so I'm gonna say sociopath.
Peace of Kanai Ward.
Then again, those are two blanket terms. I don't know what specifically.
Taking advantage of your position as a peacekeeper executive is a serious crime. The punishment must be severe.
Well, you're taking advantage of it, so...
What?
Yeah, I'm annoyed my own underling would betray me like this. I'm so annoyed, I'd go insane if I didn't toy around with my beloved right hand.
It's an honor.
I don't like this.
He's terrible. Like a lizard cutting off its own tail to survive.
Someone like him is in charge of the Peacekeepers?
It understands why everyone doesn't like him.
Don't talk to him either. If possible, don't even breathe the same air as him. Though it's probably too late for that.
Yeah, way too late. What the fuck?
Well then. To our shit-for-brains friends playing detective. Looks like I have to give you a warning. Know your place in my city and stay there. Follow the rules and don't disturb our peace. Or I'll need you to die!
Uh-huh.
In this city, Director Yomi is both the law and the Peacekeepers itself.
Mm-hmm.
Defying us means you defy law and order. You will receive fitting treatment for such behavior.
Before, you were insignificant specks of dust. But now that you've banded together, you've become an eyesore. Detectives, my ass. Annoying little shits.
Wow. That's not very nice.
Let's go, my beloved right hand.
Yes, Director Yomi.
I need an adult, preferably not these two.
Looks like we've been targeted by someone dangerous.
Yeah, thanks to you! One wrong move and it would have been all over. You got that?
I'm sorry, but...
No buts! None! How did this happen anyway?
Laura, help me out. Please explain what happened. You said you acknowledged me as a detective, didn't you?
What? When did I say that?
Oh, come on! Why can't they remember?
Huh?
It's such a shame, Master. Everything that happens in the Mystery Labyrinth gets forgotten.
What?
Alara's memory must have been wiped after entering and leaving the labyrinth. Nothing inside the Mystery Labyrinth can be taken into the real world. Not even memories.
God damn it.
Unless you have a contract with yours truly, that is.
But I thought Halara and I had finally reached an understanding.
Memories from up until you enter the Mystery Labyrinth are retained, like the debt you owe for your assignment.
That's awful!
Hey, Yuma? Are you listening? You better make sure this doesn't happen again.
By the way, Chief, our submarine office is tipping over. Are you sure the Peacekeepers didn't mess with it?
What? Seriously? I have to go back and repair it! Yuma, help me out! Follow me!
It was supposed to be time for you to reveal the solution, but we've ended up in quite the mess.
Huh? Yeah.
This is my first time dealing with the true culprit dying before they could be accused. But I recall how you did your best to try and solve the case.
Huh?
You should be proud.
Laura.
Look, the chief is calling for you. You should go.
Right. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Well, that sucks. Then again, I guess cliches are something I'm still not getting used to. And again, isn't that the way with it is with a lot of supernatural shits where it's like, oh, you're not gonna remember your anything after you enter or when you leave, and it's like,
Are you serious? A Peacekeeper executive was taking bribes from the church?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
If Director Yomi said so, it would be considered the truth, even if it isn't.
What about the priest being the nailman?
It's going to be publicly announced as the truth. It appears the priest's strong desire to save others turned him into the Nail Man. He saw people wishing for revenge as they hammered those nails in the forest, and decided he needed to save them. That was the motive, though it could all be a story made up by the Peacekeepers.
So, what about the kitty cat criminal?
You mean the copycat?
That one was already publicized as well. They say the copycat did it out of admiration for the real Nail Man.
And in the end, he felt so much guilt that he poisoned himself? None of this really makes any sense.
That sure didn't look like death by poison to me.
It was me! I did it along with that detective kneeling in penitence over there.
It would make more sense to assume Yomi killed them somehow. Especially when you consider the timing. He'd do it without batting an eye.
Yomi Hellsmile, the director of the Peacekeepers, the leader of our enemy.
I heard he rode in on a dragon.
No, it was a motorcycle.
From what I've investigated, the Peacekeepers' influence is gaining ground at Amaterasu Corporation. And there's some sort of power struggle going on. Seems like they're getting their way internally. I hear that their boss, Yomi, is extraordinarily dangerous.
Extraordinary. So he is very normal? How scary.
It's only a matter of time until the Peacekeepers gain complete control of the corporation. When that happens, they might outright attack the World Detective Organization.
Perhaps the WDO made its move because they saw the warning signs. If that's the case, it could have something to do with Kanai Ward's ultimate secret.
Oh yeah, what's the deal with Kanai Ward's
I'm
ultimate
assuming
secret?
it's just
I
like...
still know nothing about it,
I'm
huh?
assuming it's a rogue master detective with an ability
Doesn't seem
that's
to have
so
anything to do with the
dangerous.
Nailman incident. I wonder what it could be.
You know what? I'm gonna make a prediction right now. The WDO, whoever's in charge of Amaterasu Corps, is a master detective that the WDO gave Kanai Ward to as a way to appease him. But then now they've gotten word that, oh, they're planning a coup and going to kill all master detectives and rule the world. And now we're sent in to stop them.
Sheesh, so much to deal with. This sounds exhausting.
Didn't I tell you that from the start?
We have to obey directives from number one, no matter how difficult they are.
Well, we got some very talented master detectives gathered here. I'm sure it'll be fine. So much. No, everything changes from now on. Yuma, you can take a seat now.
My legs feel numb.
Don't stick your neck out recklessly from now on, for everyone's sake. Got it?
Well, that's the name of the game, so sorry, I got it.
Hey, we worked super hard. I'm so stressed I could die. Oh wait, but I can't die.
Do we have a visitor? That's rare. Yuma, can you go get it?
Sure.
Oh boy. Well, actually, before I do, let's talk a little bit.
I see.
Maybe.
Kitty cat. Oh, no, they're just gonna...
Oh?
Okay, let's go. Oh, the kid.
Oh, it's you.
My dad is back safe at home. It's all thanks to you. Thank you for helping us.
No, I just... Well, I'm happy for you.
Aw, look at you getting thanked. You were on your knees just a moment ago.
Be quiet.
Oh! There's one more thing I want to ask you.
What is it?
Did someone else die or something?
Will you play catch with me?
Oh.
Huh? Catch? But it's raining. Actually, sure. Let's
Oh,
play.
that's nice. Look at that boy. He's a happy boy. Listen, I may be getting in trouble, but that is a happy
The
boy.
unending rain. My memories still seem like faraway raindrops. My hands still have yet to grasp a single thing. I'm still lost. Is it all right for me to be here? But with the worn baseball gripped in my hand, my heart somehow feels lighter. Why I wanted to be a detective. It could have been for the sake of something so small that it fits in my hand. Maybe I should give myself credit for this small realization. So, for just a bit longer, I think I'll keep pretending to be a detective.
Well, you're not pretending, you are a detective. Mailman Killings End, woo! Oh, man, that took way too long to get through one chapter. I need to get, maybe I should get more days off of work. Oh, look at that. Oh, Judgment, SS. Oh, it's still an S, so. Thank God this game isn't on Xbox yet, otherwise I would be like, no, I'm gonna redo that for the achievement. Unless there are unlockables you can get for getting the SS ranks. Which in that case, I might have to replay. Then again, it did say I could go back to previous chapters. So, I'm gonna start chapter 2 and then I'm gonna call it there. I was gonna take my sleeping medication, so hold on. Sorry. Sorry. I want to at least see what chapter 2 will hold in store for me, because more than likely Thursday will be when I have a very good amount of time to stream. Howdy there.
Unpainted faces in uniform by the window. This isn't the real me. With that, a hand reaches out and misses the stars grazing off dusk. In the shadow of the school after class lies the remnants of everything someone has lost.
Oh. Ooh, that's not good. A silent curtain call. Ooh, okay. Oh boy, what?
Good morning, everyone. Oh? Chief, you look so clean-cut today. You look just like Halara.
That's funny.
That is Halara. How could you mistake the two of them?
Oh, you're right. What a wonderful surprise.
The chief was gone by the time I got here. It's way past our meeting time.
What is that old man doing? He always nags others when they're late.
The chief suddenly went missing. According
Let
to
me guess,
my
he's dead?
deduction,
Okay, I can just do this if I want to, but okay.
his chopped up corpse will be shipped here in a cardboard box.
Excellent deduction, but I'm afraid no. I'm going to leave it there though, so... Oh, I can't save right now. Okay then, I'll wait until I can save.
That's horrible. I wonder what happened to Chief.
There we go. I shall now save. Oh, we're getting some Thunderbolt action next time. Hell yeah. Alrighty, well. Have yourselves... Oh, that's cute. Have yourselves a wonderful day today. And I'll see you next time.